Hello everyone, welcome to The Ghost in the Machine, a D&D live play show. What are we doing here again? A D&D live play show about memory, identity, magic, and politics. I am your Dungeon Master, Matthew Foreman. We are joined by our usual players and a special little guest. Before that, let's just get through our announcements. As always, be sure to follow us. If you are enjoying the stream tonight, follow us on Twitch, first and foremost. And then below the stream, you can find out all of our other socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything where we will post clips, highlights, photos, and all the other content you can enjoy to get to know us more. And to, in case you miss any parts of the stream, you can catch the highlights and the good bits. Also, remember our friends at Animal Helper. Animal Helper is a 501c3 animal rescue dedicated to helping special needs animals. They help the most severe abuse cases, the dogs with missing limbs, and high need special medical care. Follow them; they're absolutely terrific. And let's just begin our recap, and then we'll get started. When we last left the party that doesn't have a group name yet, they had just struck a series of deals insofar as to defeat the Falloglen hags who were threatening Gilly, our resident bard's youngest sibling. After a contract that the hags and Gilly's parents had made some time ago, they made some deals, they defeated these hags, and then learned that a green dragon by the name of Visora was soon to be awakening, to be molting, and to change from a young dragon to an adult dragon. And being a green dragon and being Visora, she would threaten nearby communities. She would raise a triumph. She would go to nearby communities, plunder them. She would slaughter wholeheartedly. And the party learned that normally this would be difficult for her because of the Falloglen hags, but the Falloglen hags, having recently met their demise, would not be there to defend Falloglen Holler. The party, feeling semi-responsible, and Selena wanting to awaken her cloak, set out to defeat Visora. And after a series of interesting turns and rolls and some ominous visions and dreams, Gilly's Armor of Agathis dealt the killing blow as Visora attempted to crush her within her jaws. And that is where we pick up, with Visora having been killed, her blood draining into the gold pile supernaturally quickly. So, we're gonna actually, here's what we're gonna do. You're not gonna introduce yourself yet. We're gonna wait. Who is this mysterious man that sits in the middle? I have to turn all on.
This incredibly handsome,
this incredibly
man.
attractive man. So, I've set the scene. What are you guys doing?
So to recap, we're in the cave.
Yes.
Pile of gold with a bunch of blood underneath it.
Yep. Sitting there at the pool.
I have been invited into this cave.
You heard, are you ready to come in? You've been standing there for a while.
Do any of us hear that?
Nope.
I will rejoin the group, cautiously approach, because they're all clustered over there.
I will take one step into the cavern. Wherever I think the threshold is, I'll go one square into it.
You're pretty much, you're in the threshold of the inner den. You move one square forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me move ya.
Thank you.
Doop.
The moving noises.
Yeah. That's how everyone sounds when they move.
It's like Bob Ross making a tree.
So, you've been taking one step. Visora, who was killed just a little bit north of you, you are now standing in kind of the river of blood that's flowing down into this pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just rushing on your feet.
It's really gross.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything else.
No.
I will follow the river.
Alrighty. So you are now stepping, and it's starting to, it's more like a stain and a slow trickle at this point. Most of the blood very quickly rushed into this divot and has formed a very large pool. The gold pile, which was pretty good size, is almost completely consumed by this. And you are now beginning to wade into this pool of blood. Well, you're standing at this precipice.
What are you doing? Also, what is that blood doing?
Can I make an arcana
Is no one else unsettled?
I've never killed a dragon before. I
Yeah,
don't know if this is
also Arcana.
typical behavior.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Selena, is this normal behavior of dragon blood?
Okay.
Guess what I did?
Natural 1.
Guess what I
First
did?
roll
A natural
of the
one.
night.
Waiting on the table.
So you rolled a natural 1. You're like, huh? You rolled a natural 20.
27.
Alrighty. Justice, you had said something? I'll get
I was
to
just
you
asking
guys.
Selena, is this typical behavior of dragon blood? I've never slayed one before.
You guys stay there for a minute. And I didn't turn around or anything. I'm just continuing towards the pile.
Alrighty. Gilly, you know that in the old powers and in the old religion, blood is largely identified as one of the more natural fuel sources. If you don't have residuum or mana, magic item, something else, blood will do. It is the original residuum.
Okay, I'm going to start doing a counter charm.
Alrighty. So you start singing a little bit?
Yeah, like,
Do you have a song or?
no, I don't, but I'm just
That-
Selena, don't go in the water. Don't go in the blood. It's a song about don't go in the blood, Selena. Why are you doing this?
blood, Selena.
You don't have to
Charming.
go in the red blood. I don't know.
So,
Got nothing
you
for
now
this.
stand at the precipice of this pool and this divot. Now, you are told that you require for this ritual the power of life, death, and the arcane.
Don't wait.
So you're just standing at
in
this
the blood
precipice
now.
of blood and gold.
Don't wait in the blood, Selena.
I'm
don't
trying
wait
to
in
ignore
the
her.
blood. Please don't wait in the dragon blood. That's my song. That's my counter
Thank
charm.
you.
Sorry, it took me a minute to get there.
Alright.
So I'm going to kind of seek inward and ask, Yuri Sidro, what next?
You require the power of life, death, and the arcane. I believe you need to. One of these components needs to rest. I believe you lost it in the fight. And it's,
Don't wait in the blood. I'm still singing. Doing my counter charm. Selena, snap out of it!
after the
Go
rest.
get her.
Are you done?
Someone get her out of there.
After the rest, you will have everything you require. Spend the night here. I know it's unsettling, but the window has not passed. Your cloak says to you.
Okay. So I will slowly back away, but never, not putting my back to the gold pile.
Okay.
Until I'm back out of wherever the cave is. I'm back across that threshold.
Yeah, like the inner cave, because this is all the cave.
Is everything alright?
Yes, everything should be fine. If you guys can manage, I'd like to stay here for the night. I have things to do here in the morning. Would you like to stay with me?
I will. I'll stay.
What sort of things?
So there is magic to be done for this cloak to reach its full potential. The first step is here. We spoke on this.
We spoke on what exactly?
That there was a green dragon in your backyard and how I knew
Sure.
of it.
Sure. This is the first we're hearing of more magic to be done after killing a dragon, though.
I thought that we were simply going to end the threat.
Right.
And we did. But
So now we go?
I've learned there's more to be done here.
Like what?
As I just said, to awaken the cloak.
Can you be less vague?
How much do you know about artifacts and magical items?
How much do I know about artifacts and magical items?
You know that the most ancient and the most serious of them often conceal their power and wait for it to be unlocked by those that are worthy, putting them through trials, tribulations, and certain powerful rituals to awaken to a worthy foe. A worthy bearer. Worthy wearer. That was not a Freudian slip.
I know that.
And you cast Identify when I first introduced you to the cloak, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you tell me?
That it hadn't reached its full potential. It still had stuff to unlock.
Dormant.
Correct.
So this makes it less dormant.
But what is this exactly?
There is magics that we need to put together 3 components. The magical 3, always a trinity, right? To give her what she needs to awaken. It's a spell, this magical pool of blood, and a bit more from me.
Are we sure that awakening Eurysidril is the best idea?
It's not the worst idea we've ever had.
If it makes us more powerful, then it gains us an ally in the long run.
But who's to say that a green dragon, a deceiver, is necessarily going to be an ally?
She's been
Who's to say
traveling
she isn't
with me.
manipulating you?
She's been traveling with me for years.
Well, she's trapped in a cloak.
She will continue to be trapped in a cloak.
Are you sure?
She can't just randomly manifest herself. A bit of magic from you, a bit of life from me, and a bit of blood here, or a bit of arcana from me, right? And then life.
From you, I will require everything.
Here's the pact I didn't make yesterday.
This isn't foreboding at all. We don't
It's
know.
your turn.
Pretty much. She hasn't steered me wrong since I started this, and I have enough to find that this is worth it for me.
I can understand that. I just want to make sure you thought all this through. I mean, if she is Eurysidril, the slumbering goddess, and beyond ancient green dragon, and green dragons are known for being deceivers and tricksters and quite ruthless, that she's not using you for her own end.
I didn't just stumble across the cloak, right? Like I found it on purpose. Sorry, still putting backstory together.
Yeah, that's okay, and that's you're absolutely fine. I'm trying to figure out how cagey I want to be.
That's okay. So on
you-
the spectrum
That's
of
always Matt's
just
answer.
coming across it as 0 and me intentionally finding it being 10.
A 5.
Okay.
The most.
I'm
the
okay
most
with this.
The most Matt answer ever.
Thank you.
It's enough for me to
The
feel.
non-
I'm happy.
So I found her on purpose. This has been thought out for years.
You sought out.
I sought out power for my own gain so that I could do good.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
Well, that's cocked.
Yep.
Thank you. Slightly better. Insight would be that's an 8.
She sounds sincere. She at least believes that she's doing, at the very least. But yeah, she sounds sincere. And everything that she said recently, especially, has highlighted her moral profile. She believes in moral choice. She believes in consequences in the face of wrongdoing.
You haven't always seen that, but she
Right, exactly. I'm just trying to
I don't doubt your intentions. I doubt hers. Just
I'm
want to
the
make
one-
that clear.
I'm the one who makes choices in this situation. She can do nothing without me.
I would simply ask
Sure.
the spellcasters in the group, those who are more familiar with this kind of thing, is it possible that in her current dormant state that she would be able to manifest to a degree that she would cause risk or harm to us? Does anyone know? Can she go from dormant to...
It's
The
no
threat.
worse than Mrs. Kilgast. And
Would
I
I
have
know that
faith
from
in her
identifying?
abilities to make better decisions.
I think that they're different things. Mrs. Kilgast is...
Oh, absolutely. One sacrificed everything for their people and their country to keep them safe. One's married to a demon knight. So they're very, very different things.
I believe he was a general.
Demon General, even better.
Devil General.
Devil General.
Close enough.
Gets better and better every time I get corrected.
That's fine. I'm simply asking if we can ascertain the level of threat. If the risk is relatively low, then I see no reason why not. If we think that the risk is high, then it warrants more conversation.
I think the risk is less than risk you've already brought into our group.
So, Rob had a question for me as an aside, so real quick. So, it is possible that these artifacts can like control people's mind.
That was my question too.
It is possible, but you didn't detect anything unidentifying. There's nothing in Selena's power profile that would ever have noted anything like that. Okay. So,
would doing something like unattuning to an object, like, be a way to check to see if there's been mind altering?
Yeah. But malevolent items don't let you unattune.
Okay.
Are
Are you aware that you can't unattune to a malevolent?
Yeah.
Like, when you try to, you're aware that
You're
you
aware.
can't?
Yeah.
How about, if we're going to be doing a long rest here, could you at least put us a bit more at ease and unattune and have a long rest unattuned to this cloak? Just to make sure that your thoughts are still clear in the morning.
My thoughts were my own.
If your thoughts weren't your own, you'd still say that. Do you see what I mean? I just want to make sure that your mind is yours. Does that make sense?
Based on when I identified the item earlier, I didn't detect any threat of manipulation or anything.
Well, how many times do you come in contact with something as significant as Eurysidril?
He's
Or
450
something
years
like-
old.
That doesn't mean that he comes in contact with things like this every day.
Is there a risk to unattuning to the item for the evening? Does it simply take 1 hour to reattune?
Takes a short rest to reattune to an item. Right?
Yep.
Seems like a minor thing to pay for a bit of insurance.
Then the next time I doubt one of your decisions, I get to ask for something.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you're asking for my help, then I'm concerned about... You have a relationship with this cloak, with this Eurysidril, that the rest of us don't have.
True.
And so you have built some sort of rapport, apparently, that the rest of us don't have. And I feel that it's completely reasonable for the rest of us to be apprehensive with something as significant and as dangerous and powerful.
With how many packs you guys have made in the last 2 weeks, absolutely.
I think that we all...
Buyer's remorse. I have no problem unattuning to it, I just think that it's distrustful. In me. And I don't appreciate that, and I want you to understand it.
I want you to understand that my concern is for your own well-being, because I'm concerned that there's a possibility that we don't understand that somehow Eurysidril is meddling
That's
with
fine,
your mind.
as I said, I don't mind doing it. I just don't appreciate it.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way,
Yeah.
but
I've survived many, many years without you guys.
Well, you are asking for our help now.
One of your help, yes.
If Eurysidril had wanted to hurt us or kill us, she would have left me in that wall, suffocating to death.
Unless you were
So
a
if
means to
anything,
an end.
I
that's my
owe
point.
her.
See,
If she is using us to get to her end,
Okay. Is there anything
And
else
is
that we need to
Mrs.
do here?
Kilgass not, or Morgan not for you guys, or Beverly not for me?
I'm not saying that
Did
they're
we
not.
doubt any of those decisions?
I did very much so doubt all of those decisions. Yes,
This does seem to be...
I still doubt them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else to do here?
I think that we wait until the morning. Is what you're asking.
So I'll take the cloak off to unattune from it, and leave it within sight, and then investigate the rest of the cave. Before, do you want to put up one of your huts?
Sure, I'll put up a hut.
Alrighty. Is there anyone
Sometimes you want to go.
else who would like to investigate the cave?
I will do a circuit around it. I'll go opposite direction of
Both
you.
of you roll investigate.
Yep. That's better than the last thing. That's a 33.
Well, you're gonna find a lot more stuff than I am.
Okay.
11.
And I'd like to take a look for, when that's done, for magics and such in the cave.
Roll investigate. Oh, you were 30. What?
33. Rolled an
Okay.
18 plus
That's-
50. Oh, sorry.
Thank
That's
you.
my passive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like, I'm great.
23.
Damn.
Thank you. And then your
Apologies.
total was.
11.
I'll do passive.
It's not as good. So you wanted me to roll investigate?
Yeah.
For that would be... Alright, 16.
Okay. So what you've so we'll do it in. So Liz, you look around. You see the gold pile. You don't find anything too particularly interesting. You were specifically looking for arcane. It looks like all the arcane writ is now dormant, and any kind of magical wards or protection died when Eurysidril died. Eurysidril, Visor died. God, I'm stepping on it tonight. And then you find the gold pile. That's about it.
Does the blood appear to be dangerous?
It's
Like-
blood. It's not acidic. It's not
Are
poisonous.
you asking the group or are you?
Yeah,
No, he's
I'm investigating it, but then before I do anything to approach it, I'm just
Do I see
circling
him
around.
touching the blood with the gold?
I wouldn't.
No, he probably is like climbing on top of the pile or whatever. He's investigating it. So there's nothing too crazy here. Like there's so up in that northeast corner, there's basically where Eurysidra looks like she might have was kind of her den. Well, it wasn't her den, but she slept on the gold pile. And there's some like minor little areas for the whelplings, but there's like a kind of a I don't know what you call it, like a chamber in the northeast that has some minor accoutrement and knickknacks and things that are of no important note. Just like looks like her workstation basically. She was a sorceress, so. The gold all total, don't write it down yet. Well, write it down, but don't put it in the tracker yet.
Yeah.
1,600 gold worth total.
Okay.
When I return to the group, I will say, during my conversations with the Mistress of the Mists, she indicated that returning with parts of these dragons could be worth a large sum of money. Additionally, I was told that the nobility of Bridgeton would likely pay a handsome sum for ridding the town of a threat such as this. Obviously, the most wealthy being Half Moons, but...
That would be correct.
So if there is nothing consumed by this ritual tomorrow, perhaps we could harvest something and gain some additional coin. Or notoriety.
That is a good idea.
If there are no objections.
I don't have any. Do we have any way to keep it cold? So it doesn't decay or something?
It would take a long time for a dragon's body
Yeah.
to decay.
24 hours won't hurt anything.
Okay.
So, as you unattune from the cloak, she goes, Selena, I trust you. And it falls dormant. Looks more like a burlap sack than a cloak once it's off. And you lose some of your finer features. You look more humble. Your charisma drops. And yeah. And your no memories change, no Gaius is triggered,
Okay,
nothing, just
Just like I expected.
yep.
Justice is
Your mind is your own, and your memories are all intact, and you are well.
One of my Gaius is triggered. When Selena removes the cloak.
Which is the thing.
So,
Do we want fire? Fresh water?
all welcome.
I will wash the door.
Then I will use control flames to make a fire and
Okay.
create water to make a small pool of fresh water in this cave because I don't know where this water came from.
Yeah.
Especially since everything's covered in dragon's blood right now.
And
Yes.
poison dragon, nonetheless.
Yes.
Probably not.
so, as you guys settle down to rest, who are the first who would like to helm the perception checks?
So, how
Okay.
long was it between us doing the thing and us?
I'd say about an hour now has passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
How do you feel?
Like myself?
Well, that's good. What I was hoping for, but, you know, it's not like I'm hoping that you're mind controlled or something. Just want to make sure that you're of sound mind when he makes a decision that,
Do you have Identify or a Truth spell or anything that would sate your curiosity?
I cast Suggestion on her.
You can either make a wisdom saving throw or not. You can choose to fail.
What does Suggestion do? Remind me, just as a player.
So say what you were going to
Yeah.
say as part of the suggestion spell.
I suggest that you tell me truthfully whether or not you've successfully unattuned in your mind as your own.
Yes, I've successfully unattuned and my mind is my own.
Did the spell work?
So are you choosing to...
I'm choosing to let it work.
So you just see her standing, you see that old familiar look you've seen before in people's eyes, and her eyes kind of glaze over. She's like, yes.
She's hyper annoyed.
Yeah, hyper annoyed, but agreeable.
Mark off my spell real quick.
As if you were going to do a long rest, so you'll get it back.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
If I'm going to go to all that trouble, you might as well get...
that makes
True.
sense.
I mean,
Get
you
your
could have
money's
just
worth.
done this first and saved me $2.
I think she just picked it up. That's why she... Yeah.
No, I've had it.
you still have detect thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
But I figured this was a bit more...
Yeah.
Detect Thoughts was a little less,
I was just
like-
curious because I know when you leveled
More
up, some
basic.
things got moved around. I
I still
wanna
have
know.
Detect Thoughts.
Great.
But I just thought that Suggestion was a little more out in the open and less devious
But-
and,
Less intrusive.
But the flesh
yeah,
tells
less
no lies.
intrusive, too.
Yeah.
That,
I'm going to pull out my interrogation.
Like-
Let's get our money's worth.
The flesh tells no lies. Dryden would know all about that. Alrighty.
Full of snakes.
I'll take the first rest and reattune to my cloak. Or the first watch.
Oh, okay. So, you two are taking the first watch.
Yes.
And on it, well, actually, it can be one watch, 2 watch. It doesn't matter. However you guys want to do it.
Yes. And I will hide someplace to
Okay.
watch.
So roll stealth and then roll perception.
Oh, you're going first or are we going together?
I think it's either one. I'm gonna be up all night,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter. To get some.
I'm the
all
only
night-
one that has to sleep, so.
To get,
Yeah, you're a bunch of sleepless freaks. So
So my stealth check was a 22,
okay.
and then my perception check, which if I'm doing it by myself, I'm on my own. But if we're doing it together, I get advantage. Are you helping with the first one?
Oh, I thought we were doing this individually.
I don't know. I'll do
You
it by
were doing
myself.
it and
Yeah,
then
that's
I was
fine.
going.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
I'm really well hidden.
Too
So,
focused on
I'm-
hiding.
Nobody sees me.
I'm
Well,
a shadow.
So a natural 1 on perception. So you look around, everything looks okay.
Yep, that's a 5.
So
This
who
is-
will-
perception is 5.
And nothing happens. So who would like to man the second watch?
I'm going second.
So you wake up having reattuned to your cloak, the first time you've ever unattuned since those fateful years ago when you found the cloak in the hills of Droska. Almost by chance, although you did change some paperwork so your supply chain would go to a certain location that you had heard about after gathering some information from some friends. And go ahead and roll perception. And the cloak has been restored and you feel safer yet again. Your power.
Whole bunch of perceptive freaks. 9.
Yeah, everything looks good.
Yeah. Got this watch on lockdown.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You all sleep through the night.
40 owlbears.
You wake the next morning and it's getting a little bit colder. You guys are high in the mountains, so it's one of the, well, you guys have already kind of roughed it a lot in this mountain, so.
I wanted to, during the night, just pull Civilius aside a little.
Okay.
Just try not to wake Selena or anything.
I'm listening
Do you
to the
think-
conversation.
That's fine, I don't care.
Fire.
Can't see.
Do you think it's possible for your Isidril to be made flesh into dragon again, to be freed from the cloak?
Don't know. I don't believe so. She may be able to manifest herself at a limited level, at a certain level of power at her current state, and even where this ritual might take her, I think we're still far away from that point before we have to start worry.
Okay.
To worry.
Are we agreed that we shouldn't just that it would be at least something to be concerned about if Eurysadril were going to be re-entered into the world of her own free will.
I mean, it depends. I'm sure as the cloak awakens, we'll learn more about it and learn more about her motives. And
True.
I trust Selena. We've been traveling for a little bit, so she has not made a poor decision or a poor choice.
No, like I said,
So-
it's not about. At this point, to me, it's not about Selena. It's more about whether or not Eurysadril has got her own her own, motivations and deceptions.
I'm sure she does, but we'll see if our paths currently aligned and what's another ally.
Sure. I just want to make sure that we're not introducing another threat into the world is all.
True. But we shall see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
We're talking power akin to the sort, like, we're talking an entity who is at least in some form or another allied with the Sorcerer King. It should at least be. It puts me at ill ease. Not saying that I would be 100% against it. I just want to know more before.
And based on some of the research we've seen, she may have been allied at one time, or she may have been forced into the choice to save others. So
And that's why I say allied of the sort.
History is fuzzy.
It is. And I understand that there are different versions of the story, and I don't know which one is true, and the more I learn about the world, the more I think that... the more I realize that things aren't usually not the way they seem at first.
Yes.
I just feel a bit off about it, is all. I don't know if that's... I just wanted to see where you felt about it.
I think we'll be fine. I'm not too worried.
Okay.
Eurysadril. Can we trust her?
Is that what you're waiting to say?
Yes! We're talking! And
I am going.
Can we trust her?
I hate you so much.
Eurysadril.
I'm glad you asked him those questions and not me, because I would have given you much different answers.
As is D&D.
Mm-hmm.
So, assuming there's no other night conversations,
No, that's
you
it.
guys sleep gently through I don't even know what to say. You guys sit there like a bunch of psychopaths waiting for your next kill in the night.
I'm the only one that
Hunting.
sleeps right now.
Sitting in a
Dragon
circle
kind of
around her.
citizens.
We just
Yeah.
sit there watching Selena
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Please tell me I wake up to them doing that.
Yeah,
because
they're like-
this-
We were waiting for you to wake up.
That blank, was it Eurysadril?
The cool early autumn morning high in the mountains rushes in through the caves, and you guys, wake up.
Do you guys still have the campfire going?
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably.
You'd be cold
It's a
otherwise.
dark cave.
I would
It's
have
cold.
gotten wood for them if they needed it.
Slow little crackle.
Darn right, he would have gotten wood.
That's what fireballs for.
Anyway.
Lighting campfires.
You awake?
Stand 20 feet back.
So,
Good morning.
good morning. How was your not sleep?
Uneventful.
That's good. Good.
Creepy, but it's better in the hut.
Good. Any reason to dilly dally?
I thought you had a reason to dilly dally.
Well, until we get down to business, I don't know. I know you're a morning person, unlike the rest of us. But
I've got coffee made, by the way. It's the gnomish coffee.
purple coffee.
I'll take
Yes,
it.
the purple coffee.
Yeah.
I've handed you. Hand y'all cups. Sitting there sipping.
I can't believe you guys remembered the purple coffee.
Yes.
You're so cute.
Yeah.
So in Cragmandu, we picked up purple coffee.
Yeah. Because everything was purple at the Purple Eyed Pixie Parlor.
It
Yep.
was the best.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I see no reason to tarry.
Cast mage armor on myself.
I don't think you'll need that, but you'll be okay.
Just in case. Who knows what other interlopers may be drawn by ritual magic.
Yeah, Armor of Agathis. Second level.
I take off my studded armor just to show you guys that you'll be fine.
That's your choice.
Okay.
I'm not making it.
So I think your contribution is a healing spell?
You stand there. You guys are now, let's say you're in front of the pool of blood. Eurycidral's body is sitting there, not decayed anymore. It's withered from the blood, literally just being drained out of the body. You're sitting there. I need life, magic, arcane, death. And you know that you're involved in this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what it all means. So go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage.
Okay. I can do this. 23.
So you do know that one of the fundamental ritualistic spells of arcane users is a spell called Magic Circle, and that would probably be good if this is going to be pulled off. It's a good general use ritualistic spell
Okay.
that arcane users can sometimes, if they know it.
Could I
So,
have spent the night learning that?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
As long as you pay for it, you
I'll
can
pay
learn it
for it.
permanently. Otherwise, you got to use the scroll.
I'll pay for it
Okay.
and learn it, and then I will prepare it in the morning.
Okay.
so I have 2 components. I think I need 2 more. I have my own. We have Vizora's death. I need some life, and then something to pull it all together. There's maybe Arcana. I don't know. I need another piece.
What do you mean you need some life?
So, I'm not entirely sure what this ritual means, but she told me I needed 3 pieces, and I need magic above my own. And one of those components is life, and I think that's my time, my energy. And so I think that's probably the biggest component for myself.
What are the other 2
We're
components?
not talking a sacrifice.
No, we already have that in Vizora.
Okay.
When Gilly says, we're not talking about a sacrifice, you have this really strange sensation wave over your body as you're kind of standing near the blood. And you kind of stop and you're like, and you hear, are you ready to come in? You've been standing there a while.
Lord.
And after that voice washes over your head, you hear, vroom, 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 from the zip-zap dagger echo through the cave.
What do we experience while that happens?
You just hear, the zip-zap dagger starts getting louder, because you're like, it doesn't require a sacrifice, and then she actually stops talking.
She like glosses over or what?
No, she's just staying there thinking, and then you guys just, in the dead silence, you guys hear, vroom, vroom, vroom.
Okay, this is, what is that thing doing?
I believe it's trying to talk to us.
I think it's...
Does it talk to you often? I thought you pushed everything else out.
It does when I kill.
Well, that was creepy.
Okay.
Well,
Remind me never to let you talk to my enemies since you followed instructions so perfectly. Anyway, so the last piece, usually a good founding for anything ritualistic.
So,
Do you guys have magic circle?
I can create a magic circle around the blood and the pool to prepare the ritual.
That's probably a good idea if you can.
So I'll go ahead and cast magic circle.
Is it a
spend
ritual
time.
or no? It's not a ritual.
It's not a ritual.
Okay, so 3rd level spell.
It takes a minute to
That's
cast
fine.
though, so...
And now the magic circle is maintained, and you see the blood lift
It's creepy.
a little bit. Are you ready to come in?
And internally I'll say yes.
And you see the blood part.
I'll step inside the circle.
It and sloshes and waves.
It's really gross.
I really don't have the stomach for this.
And you hear vroom, vroom,
Gilly pukes.
vroom, vroom, vroom.
Gilly is vomiting.
Oh
And
god!
using prestidigitation to clean it.
You have arcane. You need death, then life.
So death was Vizora, right?
I think that you're missing something.
Yeah.
I am absolutely missing something.
Justice, if you feel like speaking up.
Selena, I think that you should ask your cloak if there truly is a sacrifice that is needed.
I was trying not to put it in so many words, Justice, but thanks.
There is no need to mince words.
Gilly doesn't want to hear it.
She doesn't have to watch.
Are we really?
So,
Never mind.
I'll say to the cloak, what now? What do we need from Gilly?
Life. You, Justice, will deliver you death.
Mm-hmm.
Gilly will deliver you life.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Perfect.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Neon sign flash.
It's all right. I kept her in the dark. You're fine. You're doing great.
Oh no.
So Justice can't strike a blow without intending death. And his dagger's necessary. You still have those 300 diamonds, right?
Are you really suggesting that Justice kill you and I bring you back to life in this moment, right now?
Yes.
Do I have any inkling that will work?
Welcome, Carl.
It reminds you of some of the older magics, older rituals. These are the three components. And Selena believes that it will work 100%. She's convinced. This is a little crooked.
It's just a little blood magic.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to do some research or something before you take this kind of a risk?
A lot of things
Years.
still, as well as the titles.
Years of thought. I am standing in a giant pool of blood.
Sure. I just mean like research on the actual
I'm gonna take a calculated risk. Justice, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
You follow instructions very well.
I do not follow instructions. I do as I please.
Oh.
But I will do this if you wish it of me.
I do.
If I do this, will you be able to resurrect her?
I can do my best. I can't guarantee anything. I've only done it once.
She'll be fine.
Would you like a good berry in this trying time?
You're not here. Shut up.
If you two walk away, I can't do anything. You leave me here. That's it for me.
Does this seem okay to you? It doesn't.
It does fall in line with the old magics, and if something
but-
definitely happens, I mean, we can drag her back to town and find a healer, I guess.
Is there any possibility that Eurysidrel's spirit would be put into Selena's body?
No.
Didn't ask you. You're not the master of the
Doesn't
world.
seem like it. The magics don't line up for that kind of spell. You guys don't
Okay.
have that kind of power.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to think of it.
That makes me feel better. Okay. Okay, well, if you're sure that you want to take this step, I'll do my best.
You'll be fine.
But yeah, okay.
Is
It's
it-
asking a lot, but no less than I've asked of you. So, or no, it's not much different than the sorts of help
You were
that
right
you've
the
given
first
me.
time.
So yeah.
So,
Is everyone ready?
I've been ready for ages, you guys.
Okay.
Selena,
I'll let
close
mine-
your eyes.
Why?
Don't let this face be the last thing that you see.
It won't. I'm coming right back.
And I plunge my dagger into her heart. Like, as she says that, like, I don't even let her get the sentence out.
so you.
Yep.
She falls into the pool of blood.
And I rush over. Wait, should I? Do I get the sense that I need to wait?
You have
at
1
all?
minute.
Okay. I rush over and I hold up for a pulse to make sure that she's actually.
She is stone cold dead.
You should probably.
Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive.
That's the beat. That works.
Oh my god! What is wrong with you?
That's how the magic works.
Hey,
Oh, you like this?
when I said I wanted to play bard, Matt said I expect.
Streaming down her face.
He said I have expectations
Yes,
about
she's
this.
probably crying, like ugly crying. She tries to bring
With
her
a little vomit still on her chin.
No, I pressed the digitation that up. I'm very clean.
Okay. Alrighty.
But I am crying. Gilly is
Great.
crying.
Dark ritual. Got it. So yeah, you're stay alive.
Staying alive. It's crying, not yeah.
Selena. We'll get to you in a moment.
Yep.
Selena.
Ah.
Your vision is restored. You're yet again back at that city. The mist now has almost entirely parted. You can barely see it. It's on the outskirts. You don't see anyone again. It's eerily quiet. Actually, sorry, you are now standing in this diner, the Smoking Lady. It's a simple diner of muted colors, light whites, pastel pink, a little bit of turquoise intermittently throughout, kind of like a retro pastiche, if there was such a thing.
Like Marissa's colors?
Something like that. And the woman standing there in the simple waitress uniform with the large frizzy hair, mocha complexion, freckles, and she's stepping around the counter. There's a man in the distance, a kind of almost dwarven-looking man with red hair and a beard, in a white janitor's uniform, and he's mopping. You seem to be the only three people in the Smoking Lady, this diner. She steps behind the counter. She gets, I'm almost out. She. You want some pie? We got great pie.
Pie would be lovely.
Alrighty. What kind do you like?
What's your specialty?
I'm not gonna lie. It's my peach pie.
Peach it is.
Get you a slice of peach pie. Anything to drink? Any coffee?
Do I still have the taste of the coffee from earlier?
Yeah.
Do you have any purple coffee?
Sure. It's not my favorite color, but I got some. She goes to the little espresso machine. Shh. Purple coffee. So, what brings you here?
Life. Death. Everything in between.
We get that a lot.
Don't mind me asking, where is here?
Points to the sign. Smoking Lady. It's a diner. Not a lot of people in here tonight.
Tell me about your favorite customer.
Right now, it's you.
Yeah. I know. Make me blush a little bit.
They say this kind of place, where we are, it's full of your friends. She kind of looks around at the empty diner. She's like, I'm sure they're just running late.
They always seem to.
You like your pie?
It's delicious.
Good. You make great pie.
Do? And there's nobody else here.
There's just the janitor.
Windows. What's outside?
Yeah, there's broad windows, the empty streets of the city. More updated architecture than you've seen. Some architecture not quite familiar with, but looks like a major city of this era.
Gish, Andraska,
I would say
Athadia.
northern Athadian, which is a lot like southern Gish.
Fair enough. But I've only been to one of those two, right?
Yeah. So it's reminding you most of It's honestly reminding you more of a Mercinia than anything. Very, marbles and things like that.
And what can I remember you by besides your pie?
Points to the sign. Smoking lady. It's okay. You don't have to be. You don't have to say anything. You tongue-tied?
This must be an in-between, huh?
Yeah. We're in between a lot of places here. And hear a ting, 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 ting. Someone's trying to get in. Do you want to let him in?
I'll walk over and open the door.
It's Gilly.
Mm-hmm.
Gilly, you are standing in a city. So where you guys are, you just see Gilly go. And she disappeared.
Well, that was unexpected.
I will draw my sword.
Gilly, you are standing in this strange Mercinia-like city that, and you're standing in front of a diner door, and you're like, you immediately just pull on it. It's locked. You're like, what am I doing?
I'm still sobbing, but now I'm very confused with tears that have been streaming down my cheeks.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is give Gilly a hug.
Oh no! Oh, there's something wrong.
So you open the door.
I open the door.
Door flies open, and you get a hug from Selena.
I've stepped to the threshold without
Yeah.
going over it
Yeah.
to give her a hug.
That's fine.
What? What do I see?
As I described.
You see a diner behind me. So I'm going to sit down in the threshold so
Wake
that
up.
she can't
Wake
get
up.
through.
Okay.
I don't know what happens if you come in
Did I
or
faint?
I come out. But door was locked before I opened it. So
That thing's been stuck for a while.
Oh no.
Do you want to come in? I think there's going to be rain.
I think we need to make a decision, Gilly. Either I come out there with you or you come in here with me.
This is so foreboding.
Yep. It's terrible.
Come in here with me.
You need to wake up!
I think we both do.
Did I pass out? Am I dreaming that I passed out because of the blood and now
The
That's
smoking.
probably what Gilly's thinking.
So
Right.
I'll stand up. Thank you for the pie.
You don't want to stay?
Not sure what there is here for me. And I look around the diner again. It's completely empty with no friends.
There's the janitor.
All right. Careful. Dangerous out there. Take care, okay?
I'm sure we'll meet again.
I think you're right. Not a lot of time left.
And I step outside with Gilly and shut the door behind me.
You see her flick a cigarette.
Oh no.
Alrighty, so you're now standing in the empty streets of this city.
Shit. Didn't do what I thought I was gonna do. Can I check the door behind me? Is it locked again?
It's locked.
It locked.
Actually, more importantly, so you turn around, it's gone. There's just a brick wall where you are, where it was.
So that was the smoking lady. She owns this diner that's not here.
I'm gonna start doing a counter charm again.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I don't know what else to do!
I'm not sure there is anything to do. Can I look to each side of us?
Empty streets.
But is one side lead out of town?
They seem to lead on forever.
That's okay. But which direction did I see Urisadril in last time?
So you're standing outside the smoking lady. Was to your left. Lord
Okay.
knows what direction that actually is.
Perfect.
West.
And there aren't any other shop fronts?
Good. Yeah, there are a few actually. But they strangely, you see the attire and the things like that. They don't have any names. Just a lot of storefronts A lot of window dressing, basically.
So I'm going to take your hand. I'm going to take Gilly's hand if she'll let me. So that we don't get separated. And go left.
Sorry, I'm fixing the action tracker.
That's okay. So I'm not entirely sure where we are. I've been here in my dreams.
Okay, not helping me feel any better. That makes me feel worse.
I would take a gander. You've been through here before.
Where's here?
Somewhere in between.
Have I?
You're like, this looks like Mercinia, but it's not the architecture's the same, but this isn't Mercinia because you can't see the ocean. And that's where you know everything in Mercinia is, because it's next to the ocean. Great Span Sea.
Okay, don't think I've ever been here before.
I don't think it's an actual city. I think it's just an amalgam of cultures.
Still don't think I've been here.
So rituals seem to lead here. And you've been through one of those.
This didn't happen when I revivified Urki. This also has never happened any of the times that I was learning how to do this in college.
I don't think you would have remembered the last times you could have been through a place like this. I'm dead but not dead. You're alive but not wherever we were.
What in the world is going on? I'm thinking to myself.
I'm smart enough to make the leap that this is probably between planes, right? Or this is a different plane that we're on.
You get the sense it's a different dimension of sorts, but you have no idea which one.
Yeah.
Do I have any thoughts?
So I'm going to legitimately tell you, I think we have stepped from our plane, our dimension, into another. Something between worlds, and everything's held together by the Marissa light thing.
Arresting light.
Arresting light.
You good?
So I would guess that we've traveled close to that, if not in it.
Has anything that I've ever read seemed familiar? Like, does this seem familiar based on anything that I've ever read?
Go ahead and roll religion.
Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll with advantage.
In the meantime, like, I'm vivisecting her to figure out where Gilly
So his
went.
body's still there.
Woo! Hot damn. Search in the blood. Roll investigate.
It was an 18
Oh,
and a
okay.
20, so 27.
I'll help.
Nice.
Right? Wait, am I trained in religion? I'm not. So 25.
19.
There's no body there.
25.
It's gone.
So,
And you still have your dagger, right? I don't have the dagger in me.
no.
Okay, that's right.
That's
Does she have a
nice.
hole?
You're not there. Everyone calm down.
I'm excited.
I know you're excited, and I appreciate that. So, 27 you said?
25.
25, that sounds better. So the arresting light makes dimensional travel incredibly difficult. However, it is not impossible. Going to great lengths, such as slaying an adult dragon and then using a very specific series of spells and a powerful artifact connected with another powerful artifact, can transport you into dimensions. It
Great.
would seem that in some way you have traversed dimensions. How real it all is, you don't know.
No idea of how to get back.
Not a single clue.
Great.
Eurysidro was here last time. If we find her, I'm sure she can get us back. And the cloak doesn't have anything if I quest inward, right? It's empty.
No wolf. Thank you.
Oh boy.
So, Selena, you see... actually, both of you roll perception checks.
Okay.
Can you
You've
see
already
the
rolled
60-foot dragon?
You're destined to have one.
18.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a figure, an elven figure, kind of just dart. Attractive, tall, lean elven figure that makes your heart pick up.
Mine was a 10.
Moving through the city. Thank you.
To the left where I decided to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to move a little quicker that direction.
Hang on, I'm little legs, slow down.
It's okay.
Are you chasing that person down?
as fast as Gilly will let me.
She starts picking up a pretty good pace.
I hinder you by about 5 to 10 feet, depending on if you're double action or double. Yeah.
She can be
double
within a
moving.
pace behind you, basically.
Yeah.
Pace or two. Up to you. You're not sure who it is. It reminds you of someone.
I know where you're going.
Okay.
Do you mind being carried?
Okay.
And I'm going
I mean,
to pick
it's
her
not
up
the
and,
weirdest thing that's happened today so far, so
Yeah.
sure.
sure.
Put her on my back and off I go.
Do you turn
Okay.
into a horse?
No, just
Okay.
as a person.
So you're tearing around the corner, and you, Sevilius, you, oh, and Selena, and you are now into the dimension, and Sevilius, you almost run into each other. Oh, there you guys are.
So I am pushing him to the side to look behind him.
It seems he is the elven figure you saw briefly.
Where are we?
We've traversed dimensions. At least it's not time travel this time.
Oh, that's it?
Maybe not. Maybe it's, I don't know.
You leave justice behind you?
I guess so. Gilly blipped out of existence. Your body had also blipped out of existence from
great.
the ritual.
Yeah, so we're here. This is real.
Hi, I'm as tall as you now. Hi. Cause I'm on like your shoulders, or oh, okay. I'm not as tall as you. Never mind.
Getting there.
Could be.
One day. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
So did you guys stay standing in the circle after I disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give it time. We'll find justice.
You appear next to him.
About
There he
time.
is.
Told you. You guys
Found
stayed
it.
standing in the circle.
Yep. And y'all thought I was crazy for being cautious about all these things and having my doubts.
We survived going back into the past. You've survived turning blue. We'll be fine.
A little dimension travel never hurt anyone.
I'm
Check
sorry,
like a
what?
deception check.
You're going to need a massive deception check for that one. You're going to need to erase
DC
history.
85.
Oh, nailed it.
No.
You're going to need to erase history for that
That is a
one.
12.
No one believes you.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, now what?
Okay, so I'm gonna gingerly put Gilly down in disappointment. You still okay?
Define okay.
You're all in one piece.
No, I'm not. I'm not in one piece.
You're in as many pieces as you were this morning.
Probably yes.
Yes. So are we still on the main road?
Yeah, you're on the main road on a corner,
Okay.
looking onto a side road.
Do you know which way?
I don't think it matters. I think all roads will lead us to where we want to go. I think we just pick one.
Do you have Midgar's calling card or something?
I do.
I think there's more to explore here before we take such an action.
Okay,
And worst
so
case scenario, there's
Revivify
not.
lasts within a minute. You're dead.
Not anymore.
Or something.
If we teleported here and she's alive, her body was not left back in the material plane.
I looked
Okay.
to see, does she have a hole in her chest?
It's like a sucking wound.
She's got a sucking wound in her chest, so I'll point to it.
Revivify works within a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how time travels here or back there or what's going on, but I'm concerned about staying here. Right? Should I be concerned about staying here?
DM stage whispers. Should I be panicking as like a person? Because I don't feel like I would panic because I'm the idiot who put myself in.
Then don't panic, hon. You live your life.
Am I on the right, like...
I think you guys are playing your characters.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine to have two
Okay.
different reactions.
Yeah, no. She's allowed to panic. I'm just making
Sure,
sure, that I
sure.
shouldn't be
You
doing
good.
the same.
You're,
But
this is Selena
Just
and Gilly. You
based
know?
on my background. Yeah.
Does
Okay.
what I said track as far as Gilly is aware?
Yeah, it's right to be concerned.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I
no,
mean-
I'm not saying we shouldn't be concerned that we're here. We should absolutely find a way back. But that card's not going anywhere, and I don't think I'm going to die anytime soon.
Oh, you're...
We
I don't think that you're alive.
You should probably heal her then.
I was in the middle of trying to resurrect her, but
I think she
Were
resurrected.
the diamonds
I think she
consumed?
potentially needs healing. Were they
I
consumed?
I don't have them on me, do I?
You check your person. There's no.
There's no diamonds on me.
She might just require healing.
So as she's checking for diamonds, I'm looking for all my other shit. Do I have it?
Yeah, everyone has all their equipment.
Yeah.
You're short those 300 gold diamonds. And when you pointed to yourself, you did touch the sucking chest when there was blood on your fingers.
Is this what your cloak
No.
intended?
Put a second level healing word into Selena then. I'll try that.
Okay.
You can. Okay.
So the gentle breeze. No effect.
Fuck. There goes a second level spell. Don't need to do math then.
It's okay. I think we'll be fine. I think if we just pick a direction and travel, we will find what we're looking for.
So not
Because
off.
we have the intent to find it.
We don't often get to travel between dimensions. So let us take this opportunity to maybe explore a little
Is
before
anything?
we resort to calling Midgar.
Well,
We know we have insurance for this type of thing, so I think we'll be fine.
is
Couldn't he
everything
at
still
least advise
decorated
us?
in the colors of Marissa? Or was it just the
The
diner?
city is mostly white. There's white, like the mist had this kind of turquoise hue to it. There's smatterings of it, but not like in the diner.
So, there was a diner that I had stepped into in a dream. So I stepped into it here. Had a lovely piece of peach pie. It was delightful.
Diners always have the best pie.
They do. The smoking lady. However, I thought stepping outside of the diner and letting the door lock behind me would bring me back to where she was. Thought she might be just here in spirit rather than corporealness. That didn't work. Diners disappeared. Our intent appears to be what is shaping the world around us. So if we intend to find something, I'm sure it will happen.
Well, intent away. I'm intent on you finding something, so that should help.
In my dreams, Eurisidra was here in her dragon form.
Do you know what direction she was in?
This one that I followed you into. So
Shall we?
am intent on finding Eurisidra. Because that's the only person we're missing. My cloak is empty.
Go ahead and roll survival. You'll be helming this. You're
I'll
assisted,
cast
so
guidance.
roll with advantage plus 1d4.
Alrighty. So do I do the green one, the blue one, or the metal one?
Yes.
Yes.
Do what your heart desires.
Do what the sucking chest wound desires.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the sucking chest wound that you call a heart. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
22.
Alrighty. So you're looking around. You're like, there's no wind. Okay.
I still have my compass.
Thank you. You bought a compass, and it's rather than point north, it goes.
We should probably follow this. And I follow it.
Okay.
She has a compass.
I'm gonna
My parents really know what they're doing, apparently. Okay.
obviously be stealthy.
All right.
Trying to be. If you would like me to.
roll stealth.
Is it dark here? Is it shadowy? Like
No,
is
it's
there fog?
quite bright.
It's bright,
Does it look-
everything's white.
Damn it.
Does it look like my armor of Agathis is functioning?
It was
So I
knocked out
cast
by
it-
the. Did you cast it
I
again?
cast it before we did the ritual.
It's functioning.
Okay.
25.
25. All right, you're in the shadows, moving along the side, ducking in between alleys, parkouring perhaps if you want to on the top
Yes.
of the buildings if you want to.
Very distant.
All right, these buildings aren't that high. There's not like sky rises, a couple stories, but thick stone walls, not steel frames. You guys are now making your way. As you do, following this compass, you're going on for quite some time. You're weaving around, all the while, and then you kind of stop. You stop at this town square looking area with this beautiful fountain of these. The fountain is of a seraph. I believe it's an 18 or 16 winged angel.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just pouring beautiful turquoise water into an alabaster marble fountain. You guys sit there. Some of you are winded, Some of you are not. And you guys can now decide your next move. Yes.
As we're traveling, does the wound change at all?
You can see her, like the heart with a hole in it, beating.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, man.
It doesn't hurt.
And you're at full hit points?
So unsettling. Okay.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
You can see the cleanness of the strike.
We're all very impressed, Justice.
I'm good at what I do.
So,
Let's think about something else. Flowers.
So-
Flowers. Black flowers.
From your history, would you recognize this statue?
I'm gonna minor illusion so that it looks like the chest is whole because it's really distracting for Gilly right now.
she just kind of holds up her hand. There's like a... and your chest looks normal, at least from her perspective.
Yeah.
You know it's an illusion, so you can actually see through it, so you can still see your sucking chest wound.
I want to believe.
And you want...
I want
So the illusion, as per the minor illusion description, is maintained.
to believe. Yes.
I let her.
And what do you say? Do you recognize the fountain?
Do I?
Yeah, a seraph is actually... So for a long time in Athadia, the seraph was the Holy Seraph and God Emperor was the hero of Marissa once they deposed Modru. And the seraph is the highest office in the Athadian church, not the Gishari church. Yeah. And it is also... for a long time, it was considered that they were literally angels who lived on Earth and resided on the Athadian throne.
You're telling us all this, yeah?
Yes. Exposition.
So,
And this is like Bible 101. So.
Interesting.
So this strengthens my belief that we're somewhere near the arresting light, and I check my compass again.
It's just kind of like... You're at this town square-like area. You're not sure what it means.
Can I look into the water?
Please do.
Man.
Roll perception. And all the while you guys are traveling, there's this occasional kind of shudder, and it seems to be becoming more frequent.
Oh no.
A shake, rather.
You said perception, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 22.
Alrighty. So as you approach the fountain, you look into the beautiful, stunning turquoise water. You see your own reflection. Just for a moment, there's a flash of green over your face. You see a green dragon replace your face,
Oh no.
and it restores. And you hear a...
I would immediately look up to wherever that was.
And you look up, and you see like a couple of the buildings, they're just like
No.
falling over. What's your armor class?
Oh no.
14.
Thank you. Bonus. From the fountain, a massive tentacle reaches for your face, and you're like... As that happens, successively and quickly, more and more of the buildings fall, and the earth around you begins to collapse further and further.
Did we all see the tentacle?
Yes.
And does it look anything like the voidling tentacle thing?
Similar. And you start to hear, hold on, so the city is now all falling all around you. Building after building is crumbling. You see the sky start to crack open, and from the blue, beautiful sky, a now endless void of stars and horror is unleashed upon you. Let me finish my description.
Sorry.
The things that are happening have already happened. And the world around you crumbles, and you guys begin to fall into the void yet again. Would you like to use your card?
Yeah, probably.
Thank you!
So you're like, what'd you have? What'd you want?
I was just, are we not gonna call Midgar now? That's what I was gonna say.
So Felix like, oh, and he throws the card out.
Yep.
Carl, if you would like to make your entrance.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we are joined by Carl, who plays Dryden Dicker, who had played with us before the stream and is joining us for at least one night. He is a ranger, a human Gishari, and current interdimensional time cop? We're not sure. We don't know what's going on.
He's Rick.
He's
one of the Ricks.
So you guys are falling through the void. The air is beginning to
bit of
escape
air.
your lungs. Those of you who breathe, you can feel the cold death encroaching upon you very, very quickly. Some of you slower than others. And there's a... and... from it emerging like a freaking god on some kind of positronic space bike. He swerves in front of you guys, or beneath you guys on a bike, and what do you say?
Attention, good sirs and gentle ladies, place these upon your heads.
He throws you these really thin silver headbands.
I will
I'll
put
put it on.
it on my head.
Does it require attunement?
No.
I'll be back in an hour.
I'm gonna cast Identify as a ritual.
And all the while you hear, emanating from the void itself, Sovelius.
This is okay. This is fine.
This is fine.
No!
But the rest of us can't hear that.
Selena.
This is the best.
Coming upon your forms are 4 figures, human-ish, riding these kind of red space. Yeah. Let me grab Dryden. I forgot to grab him.
Why?
Riding 4 space discs, I guess.
Space
SpaceX.
discs.
Run
With
that
it.
space. I'm committing.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
yeah.
Is there anything underneath us, or are we
You're in
suspended
space.
now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
not bad.
energy disc, and you guys are
Okay,
flying
okay.
now. Your speed is your speed, but you can fly 360 environment. Space all around you, a distant, far light that the compass is strongly pointing to at this point. You see a planet of some sort far off in the distance, and the compass is like, go to the light, go to the light. Alrighty. I should have pre-rolled the enemies. I feel bad.
You should.
Yeah,
We
Justice.
should
What's?
have been
19.
warned that the void was coming to the arresting light.
I mean, maybe if you stayed in the diner longer.
Yeah, well.
Initiative.
17.
Could you turn that down a smidge? That's just a smidge. 17, huh?
Yes.
Dryden.
14.
Selena.
4.
Space Battle Part 2!
Roberto.
9.
Do I know where my money's going now?
Literally wrote that down. Into a void?
No, into paying you
I
back
know,
for those
just kidding.
diamonds.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was saving my money on purpose. I just didn't know what for.
Now you know.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
So were we talking to Marissa with the big hair?
You have no idea.
I think we were talking to Marissa.
I mean, maybe.
She makes really good pie.
That's truly
important.
a sign of a god.
Yeah. It's true.
That's where my mom's
I
a
know.
god.
Firsthand.
So, this
Does that make my
strange humanoid whose eyes are not there and are just void energy smoking out of his skull form. He has many tentacles going every which way. They're long, perhaps 10 feet long. He wears brilliant dark robes that are made of starlight. He has a scepter that seems to be jagged as if he could hit you with it. And it is his turn first. And he says... One second, I just want to make sure the map is roughly squared and everything for the stream.
You're fine. How dark is it here?
You guys can see.
Space dark. Yeah, so throw a moon at him. That works.
I was gonna joke, hear me and rejoice! That he doesn't actually say that. He says... none of you understand him, never mind. He just says something in some crazy language. Do any of you have deep speech?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, he says something in a
Hold on, let me
language that
check.
you don't understand.
I need to learn
No.
deep speech.
Alrighty. Selena, your AC's 14.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Does
Yes,
Gnomish count
sir.
as deep speech?
No, why would Gnomish count?
I don't know. They like to live in the
14, miss. Justice?
AC is 16.
Miss. Miss. So he fires 3 tentacles, actually. They extend from his rod and part of his body. And they miss you guys. Justice, it's your turn.
Really quickly, can I see that they have different names. Do the 3 in the front look like nearly
They're all
identical?
pretty similar. They're humans with who have lost some of their body too, and they have void eyes as well. No eyes, just the void in place of it, and some tentacles.
Okay.
They're
Since-
riding space discs.
I'm going to zip around towards one of the asteroids And then since I can go before one of the ones that have gone, I'm going to advantage and sneak attack on one of them. So I'm just going to attack the devotee.
Oh, the wriggling devotee.
Yep. That way I can maximize sneak attack and all that. So I make attack with advantage.
That's not as close as you get.
That would be a 19 to the attack roll.
Hits.
Alrighty. So I get to roll zip zap dagger with that, and I get sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, do I want to?
Ooh, good. 10, 14, 16, 17, 20 points of damage.
Nice. So as your dagger whirls forward, as you come at this thing,
And then I will use bonus action to dodge.
all right, bonus action dodge. You spend a key point for that.
I was gonna be behind the rock.
Oh, were you throwing?
Yeah, you're throwing. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. It's okay. So you chuck the dagger, it slices into him, and he's just he doesn't make a reaction. He is just floating forward.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes, it
It's
is.
your action, bonus action. Gilly, it's your turn.
Let's see. I'm going to use a bonus action to inspire Dryden. I haven't seen Dryden in a while. Dryden, it's so good to see you. You're gonna help us, right? Okay. So that's the best I've got for inspiration with you right now, and I'm going to.
Thanks for the inspiration. Good luck.
Yep, rush over, and I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on Civilius.
Okay. What creature type are you choosing though?
Aberrants,
Okay.
or whatever it's aberrations
Yeah.
are the void creatures, right? Yeah, aberrations.
No, I flew
Is it
and threw a dagger.
Okay.
Do you know what that does?
Is it touch? Like
It is
Jimmy
touch. I
next
have to
me?
rush
Okay.
over to touch you.
Got it. I do not know what it does.
It will grant you. It gives creatures of that type disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and you get... Oh wait, that is only if you've already been charmed, frightened, or possessed. So you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed, and they have disadvantage against you.
Yes. Wow. So this is very interesting. Okay.
Inspiration.
As
D8.
that is your turn, yes?
Yes.
So the riding supplicant will step forward. Surrender to the void.
No.
And he looks at you, and you see him go, and he turns into a tiny little earworm, and he
No.
appears on your shoulder.
No.
And he attempts to charm you.
But you can't.
And you just see it go bonk, bonk,
You've seen the Star
Bonk.
Trek episode.
bonk, and then he goes, and appears back in his.
Oh, I can't just.
No,
Swish.
it's not like that.
Swish.
Yay!
Dang.
Good job. Good choice.
Yeah. Thank you.
1 second.
I had a feeling they'd target you,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, it's back to it.
considering what happened last time.
Dryden Dickers.
All right. On my little speed bike here. Would you mind moving me over to about right
Should have
there?
control.
There.
Double check.
Yeah.
Please do. Okay, good.
That should be good. And the wriggling devotee who has not acted yet, I will draw one of my...
That's the one I attacked. Just so
right,
you know.
because
Yep.
he's wounded.
Yep.
He's got the nice little wound on him. Draw one of my arrows from my poison quick. Should I even bother with the poison damage?
Yep.
Okay.
They can be poisoned.
And how many of the fire arrows would I have restocked?
5.
5. Excellent.
Wriggling Wriggling devotee is pretty hurt.
Oh,
Light 'em
good.
Is
Yeah, let's light
gravity
him up. They didn't like fire last time.
Like gravity.
Hmm?
And he hasn't
Is
acted, so
gravity appearing to work
advantage.
like gravity? Or does magic transcend that?
Nice.
Magic transcends it. It depends what you're trying to do. Like, yeah.
26 versus AC.
Hit.
All right.
Good deal.
Arrow right
Yeah.
into him. Arrow wounded.
Get it, get it,
Poison fire. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 6. So 19. Is he an aberrant?
Yes.
23 damage.
Hey!
Good job.
So
Nice.
the arrow screams forward, and in a burst of flame and eviscerates the wriggling devotee. As it loses consciousness, you see the void skitter, the void disc that it's on, goes out and it just falls into the void.
Nice.
He says, "I go willingly."
Oh man.
Works the same for us. I will
Don't
use my
like this.
bonus action to, let's see, I will
Your-
Hunter's Mark the Wriggling Supplicant,
All right,
and I do have a
He's
second.
writhing that way.
Oh,
that's okay.
writhing.
Yes, sorry, here.
And
I'm very proud of
better.
my
Yeah.
names.
For the second attack action, I will fire a non-fire arrow at
Mhm.
that one.
All right.
That is a 20 versus AC.
All right. Hit.
Excellent.
Good, good.
He is not wounded.
Nope.
Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13
Nice.
piercing and poison to him.
The second, so you fire and
Oh.
surrender that one to the
Hunter's
void.
Mark.
You sure? 4?
Yeah, an extra 4 on that.
And the second arrow slams into the writhing supplicant. Looks very hurt.
Excellent. And that shall be my turn.
Alrighty.
Steal yourselves, allies!
Civilians.
Good to see you too, Gilly.
Plates on.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Ah, the good old...
Hey! They need to make dexterity saving throws.
So fireball works
Is
in space.
Oh, they don't like fire.
Yo, it's
He
magic
has just
fire.
a spell for this.
Spell for all
Feel free.
occasions.
Roll your damage, 8d6 fire damage. The ball.
That's wondering why he has so many d6s.
Oh!
It's
That's
like all
why.
6s.
You with the fireballs, man.
You did this last time,
I know
too.
I did.
So a white dwarf star appears.
20, 32.
By the way, I've got,
38,
ice crystals
Oh, yeah, it's
formed
been a
all
while.
over me.
39.
But you're in space. That
I
kinda
rolled.
works.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so I rolled
I know.
4
I
6s
had it
out of
before.
it, 2 5s, a 4, and a 1.
39. So as the fireball erupts, you see the two remaining, the devotee and the thrall. They are incinerated, and as it contacts with Savektal, the priest of the void, the fire it waves over this kind of frost-like void armor that he had on, and it shatters it, and the rest of it scars his face. Is that your turn? You want to move?
I will move up towards him.
All right. You have 10 feet of increased movement from Bladesong.
25, 30, 35.
The
I can get
name.
right up. Come on, let's
What?
do this.
You
Now get up
shit.
there and just.
What?
Selena?
Well, am I next?
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to cast haste on myself.
All right.
And then I am hasted, so that gives me a second action to throw Eldritch Blast at him
Okay.
as an attack.
So hasted is you can't cast a spell with your hasted action. It's a discrete couple of things. So if you want to not cast haste, that's fine. It's up
No,
to you.
only take the attack. Oh, one weapon attack only. I
Yeah.
thought Eldritch Blast would
No,
fall underneath
it's a
that.
cast the spell
Then
action.
I will move up and I will stab him with my scimitar.
All right, there we
Ah,
go.
good old scimitar.
Psychic scimitar.
What's
So
a
you
psychic?
whip out this psychic
Yeah,
scimitar
she
and
bought a
supernatural
scimitar.
speed, skidding
Okay.
forward on your space skitter, and swinging upward.
Slice and dice them!
Roll to hit. Roll to attack.
So that's 13 to hit.
13 total.
Yeah.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then I will disengage as an action or as my bonus action.
You have to be a rogue to do that.
God,
Yeah.
I thought I could do that while he
No.
said. Alright, never mind.
The first in subsequent rounds you'll be able to.
That's fine.
So you swing forward with psychic scimitar, missing barely. Alrighty, it is Savaktal, the Void Priest's turn.
Do it.
Yep. So I need. Yep. Gotcha. So Victal just does this and then.
Is it a spell?
Yes.
Counterspell.
All right, roll.
Okay.
Love that.
Okay. 17. Wait. Yeah. +1, so 18.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So Victal
Yeah, jack
releases
of all
the and it.
Yes.
Justice, it's your turn.
It's the hat.
Peeking out really quickly, can I get an idea of how damaged he looks?
1 second. So Velius, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it against a charm or
No.
I'm going to actually use my inspiration for that. Oh wait, no, we're on D8s.
That's not bad.
That wasn't a 14.
Oh.
Oh.
It was lower, yeah.
Yeah, it was a 5.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I used my inspiration. So that's 15 total.
15 just makes it.
Oh,
You
good.
hear a
Good
voice.
thing you rolled well on that D8.
Before he casts it, you hear this voice, this kind of aura effect from Victal. You just hear so Velius trying to invade your mind, but you resist it. Justice, go ahead.
Can I ascertain how damaged the looks? The guy, the remaining priest.
Hurt.
Okay, pretty hurt. I'm going to use the zip zap dagger on myself to cast haste.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up into base-to-base contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make my first attack.
Mm-hmm. You have your hasted action.
Yep. I do not have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's cocked. Okay, that's a 17 to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack will be this and this and sneak attack. So that is 4, 8, 10, 11, 13. Sorry, 12, 15 points of damage.
15. Got it.
All right, and then I'm going to use flurry of blows. Actually, no wait. I'm going to use my haste, my extra attack from. No, sorry. I used action.
You have
to
your
zip
bonus
zap.
action left.
Yeah, bonus action left. I will do that, and I will make flurry of blows to make 2 more attacks on.
All right.
First attack is 17, and then the third attack is a 14.
So 17 and 14.
Yep.
17 hits.
Okay. And then I will do. I do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more points of damage.
8.
Yep. Is he holding a melee weapon?
He's a rod.
Okay.
That's your turn. That's your action. Hasted action bonus.
Yep, I was thinking about moving away and provoking a tough opportunity, but I will not do that.
Alrighty. Gilly!
Okay, he's not inserting anything. Okay. How wounded does it look?
Hurt.
Very hurt. Okay, or hurt. I mean, I'm going
On death's
to.
doorstep.
I'm going to put out 4 charges of the wand.
Alrighty. 6d4 plus 6.
That's a lot of foams.
And
Two ones.
half 4s and half 2s.
It's like a
Hang on.
flurry of daggers.
So that's 10.
So that
plus-
4 charges. So that's
Yeah.
a 5th level magic missile.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
He has shield, doesn't he? You know
Hey,
what?
roll your damage. You already said it.
13 plus, and then it's plus 6, right?
Right.
So yeah, 19 to be countered
So
by
as
shield.
you go to cast, he goes, and it fizzles. The
Oh.
magic missiles.
Counterspelled it.
Yep.
Well, at least I used this reaction. Okay. And then. Okay. Touche! And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna. I'm gonna say, Selena, you can do it this time! I know you can! And I get inspiration to Selena.
Alright.
Which is that a D6?
A D8.
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 Is that your turn? Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Alrighty, Dragon Dickers.
All right. Gilly described herself as having some sort of like crystalline frost armor on her now. Does anyone
does.
else look different than I last remembered them?
No, not crazy different, I suppose.
My sword's on fire.
Yeah, his sword's on fire.
Is it green? Because you
No,
said
How long
green.
does that
It's red
minor-
with green,
minor illusion
like
last?
flickers with a.
Does he see the gaping, or does it just
I
look
don't
like
know.
the illusion?
All right.
You've probably lost concentration on it.
It's not a concentration.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, Dragon, what are you
It's,
doing?
it'll only last a
I will
minute.
keep moving sort of in a clockwise motion. I'd say it's 15 feet. Just sort of
Forward.
Just in an arc, like in a counterclockwise arc.
So you
Yeah,
on
just
your little
keep
void
circling.
skidder.
Yeah.
Or no, void bike, sorry.
Void bike. Yeah, I'm basically doing like those airplanes that like, oh, tilt and turn left, and the machine guns just keep pelting, so I'm just going to keep circling them, and yeah. Alright, so first fire arrow at this gentleman is going to be an 18 versus AC.
18 versus AC hits.
Excellent. He is wounded. He is Hunter's Marked. Actually, no. I will use a bonus action to reapply the Hunter's Mark to him. Because the other one got vaporized with a massive fireball.
Sorry.
I don't apologize. That
Sorry,
was
not
amazing.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not
What's your
sorry.
inspiration left?
5, 10,
10 minutes.
14,
And
17,
you can
18,
use it
19,
on
20,
saves, or you can only use it on
24,
attacks.
On a d20 roll.
26, it's 30, and he's a bad aberrant, so 34. Fire, poison, and piercing.
It smacks in him, and he makes no noise. He's just chanting all the while.
Excellent. We'll see if a second arrow can break his chanting. Again, draw another from the poison quiver.
Alrighty.
And let's see. That is a 16.
Hits.
Oh,
Excellent.
good. You don't need it.
Excellent. Still Hunter's Marked. Still poisoned. Still
Get him.
Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Fire, piercing, and poison. Damn!
By what means do you wish to vanquish this foe?
Oh, goodness. He's a humanoid with some tentacles on him and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
he's an aberrant. Yeah, he's a human
So
aberrant. Yeah.
I really hate those things. Just right in the face.
So the arrows and its head, what parts are left of it, explodes in all manner of direction. The void skidder disappears behind it, and it falls into the void. You guys are now left in the cold, dead vacuum of the void in space. All around you is the infinite abyss of whatever this is. You see a great light in front of you. You see a planet far, far off in the distance. And from the direction of where Silvertal was, you see shapes moving, writhing, forms, creatures, chittering, chattering, and all the while calling out, Sovelius, coming for you guys.
Appreciate the help, and I assume you know how to get us out of here.
We should head
Yes,
back.
Well, I certainly know how to get myself out of here. Good seeing you again. I'm assuming these hats have something to do with an escape, or perhaps that light source over there.
The light source is a good bet.
I'm moving back towards the light.
Shall we?
Wait, let's. I can move extremely quickly if we form a chain. I'm hasted.
I can
Hang on.
And then I can be at the end of this chain and push because I'm still hasted as well.
Oh, you
Play
do?
practice.
Okay. So I can move. I can move
Space bike haste train.
90 times 4. I can move 360 feet per round.
Nice.
So
Okay.
Should get you.
Are you holding a rope or something?
I'm holding whoever, making a
Everyone.
human
So it's like a-
person
Yes.
chain.
Roll me athletics with advantage plus a d4.
Thank you.
And this is a more strength-based thing.
10 athletics, 9,
Yeah.
12.
Good enough. So you're like pulling, you're like, oh, this is kind of a more
my arm
but
popped
everyone's
out.
along, and you're assisted by apparatus, you know. So you're just like, All the while, the void behind you is moving, seeming to consume everything, all light, all manner of anything that is in their path. The asteroids you see are consumed one after another. They fall into the void as you guys make for the light. You fade into the light. You're blinded for quite some time. Blinded. And then you reappear. You reappear in a small room. You are jutted through a door. You're not oddly enough, you're not coming through an entrance. There are no entrances to this place, although it is a room of doors. There's no foyer, there's no proper entrance. There's just, you've come through a door, and there seem to be a handful of others. And the one that you have now entered from is open with the void behind you.
Close it!
As you enter into the room, you and the door, and it chains lock over it.
Well, that's handy.
And it locks.
It goes on for like 10 more minutes.
Is the void seeping through?
Okay. Okay.
Evidently, the void is more of a problem than we thought it was. Marissa's light's not staying.
With like a little arrowhead, a scratch on the door, like "Do not open."
You can
Void
certainly
inside.
Caution, void. Alright, I'll fix that in a minute.
Don't void. Oh, yeah. What?
So
Don't
guys-
void open inside.
So there are 6 doors. Two of them, one of them is, they're all locked except for 2.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna pull the compass back out.
I'm
Ready?
gonna listen to one of the doors that isn't locked.
Alright, roll perception while I fix the thing.
Do I need to roll perception?
Go ahead.
Perception sounds like a good thing to do in this weird place. As
I
well.
hear a door.
Okay.
That's like a 5.
Wow, whole 8. Yep,
No,
it's
it's
a hallway.
worse. It's a 4.
19.
Wow, okay, someone's not blind.
After a murder ritual.
I told you to use the pact.
That wasn't interesting
Slide,
enough.
not slide.
I had to drag us into another dimension.
Good job.
Yeah.
Right.
She's blue, you're Sibelius, he's Gaius.
Are you actually blue?
Not right now.
Okay,
I also have a full hand
that's definitely new.
with a ring on it that you haven't seen.
Sorry, just fixing the action tracker.
Oh, you're fine. I'm
Good.
just...
So... Ooh. Close enough. So, the your perception roll was what, Selena?
19.
So, Gilly, what was yours?
I didn't roll.
Gilly? What did I say?
Oh.
So
You didn't,
Billy.
yeah, it was Gilly
You said so,
listening to
Billy.
a door.
Yeah.
Oh, Gilly.
Civilian?
Yeah, 4
Uh-uh.
perception check.
Yeah. Huh?
I hear a door. Is what I
19,
said.
you're looking at the compass?
Yeah. See if it's still spinning frantically or if it's picked
It's
the door
like-
for us.
It's going in between the 2 doors that are not locked.
I hear Vox Machina having trouble. Is what I hear.
Yeah.
Do the doors appear to be similar or different?
They're all wildly different.
What do the 2 unlocked doors look like?
So, the 2 unlocked doors, one of them is... So wait, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Sorry, there's 5 doors, there's 5 doors and only one of them isn't chained.
Oh.
So, one of
There's
them...
4 open doors.
No, sorry. Again, one of them isn't chained.
Okay.
The rest are all chained now.
One off.
Then my compass is still going between 2 doors?
No, it's now pointing at the only door that's not chained. So, to describe the doors, one of them is a door of iron make. It is a brilliant, solid iron, and the chains on it appear to be lead. The door that you just left from is a door entirely made of void energy and starlight. And the chains on it are brilliant, bright, white light. Chaining it. The other door... one of the other doors is a door of humble seawood and refurbished beechwood. It has, and its chains are aged barrels. The other is a door of brilliant elven make, beautiful color of the moon, and its chains are all seeds for moon apples. And the other is a door of brilliant green fields.
Can I
Oh.
take?
And the green field one is the one that's unlocked.
Nope. The unlocked one is the door, is the door of iron and lead. That is the unlocked one. Chains of lead dangle.
Can I see if any of those seeds are loose on that?
Sure.
moon seed?
Roll investigate.
Yeah. That would be a 25. Yeah, 25.
Oh no.
Oh man.
You put a moon apple seed into your pocket. You can write that down.
Very well.
Damn.
Yes, the door of iron and lead is open. Is unlocked.
And that's where the
He
compass is
does.
pointing.
That's not what it is.
So we have a door of green.
A door of a brilliant green field, and the chains on it are pure wind.
So green field, pure wind, void and pure white light, elven door with moon apple seeds, and
Reclaimed
Like a
wood.
reclaimed
Reclaimed
roomed
wood.
with
Hipster.
Okay, with barrel chains.
Do these have like locks in the middle that have like keyholes or anything?
So these all seem like interesting doors that all go different places, but I'm going to guess then the one that goes back to ours is the iron one with the lead.
That would make sense. I'm guessing this elven door is probably back to the realm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The summer forever
Yes.
or the cold unending.
I'm guessing the summer forever. I'm assuming the moon door probably goes to the cold unending.
Door
There's one
The
was
one
in
that looks like a moon.
that we just
You mean
came
the one we
through?
just came out of?
No, not
No.
the void door.
There's the
There's
elven door,
one.
and then there's the door of the plains and the pure wind. There's only one door that is a distinct elven make, and it's moon apples and Isabella.
I thought there was one that was the color of the moon. Okay. I'm just mistaken.
That's okay. We'll keep you anyway.
I can. I will inspect the
The
iron
elven,
door
sorry, the
traps.
elven made door is the color of the moon.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why,
I thought it was two different
It's
ones.
alright. You're alright.
I got distracted.
I'm sure I
by
was
the apple
misspeaking
seeds.
anyway. So go ahead.
That's-
What are you rolling?
I was gonna try to investigate the door for traps or perception the door for traps, if you let me.
Yeah, go ahead. Perception.
Perception is even worse.
Sorry, investigate. Sorry, my bad. You're sitting here.
That's
I thought
fine.
you asked for perception. I was confused.
8.
8.
Passive is 15.
Good to go. Which door was this? The iron
one.
door?
Yeah.
And it has the writing on it. Well, not really writing, but
Oh yeah, is there any writing in this room?
not writing. Go ahead and roll history.
And I'm going to turn on comprehend languages. with
Okay,
my
that's
help.
fine.
Can I assist her with the
Yes.
history?
Okay.
Roll with advantage.
And guidance. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
guidance
my
too,
other
okay.
spell's down.
And I still have your inspiration for another
Oh, that's
minute.
true. Yep.
History the heck out of that door.
Okay, 18.
Yeah. Total of 10 minutes. You get that.
Plus, so full 20 on this one. Make me roll a bunch of these
20
dice
total?
so I can use it. Yes, 20 total.
This is a door. You don't see any writing. There's no this door leads here. This door, now that you're staring at it, this iron door, is a door of Droskin make.
I'm gonna open the door.
So she's just like, it's Droskin. You peer in and you see.
We can always close it, guys. It didn't suck us in.
Maybe.
Yes. You see hills.
Mm-hmm.
Far off into the west, they turn into mountains, and to the north of you, they become more. They're hill-like. You are now, as the world fades away, you are all standing in what appears to be Droska.
No.
Once was fateful years ago.
Okay.
You are
Who's
standing,
Droska?
seeing a scene of what seems to be a war supply line.
Mm-hmm.
Of the Gishari that are
Oh no.
traveling, and you see roll perception.
Okay.
So is this just a standard day for you now?
16?
So you used your inspiration?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see you. And you are darting off. You are saying something to some man. You're like, I'll be back. And you are darting off into the hills, the Uri Hills.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to go to break.
Man.
Shit, we've time traveled, guys.
I'm so happy to have Dragon back.
Don't worry, nothing
I
can
like
possibly
you
go wrong
as
with this
the
ritual
warthog.
that I'm asking
Yeah.
you guys
Gunner
to help me
thing.
with.
Yeah.
30-something.
Is that what those planes are called? The ones that just like bang
Yeah,
left
those
all
are
the
like the 8-10 warthogs that just
Yep.
like unload with their cannons. It's awesome.
Did you miss us?
Yeah.
Those fire
Yeah.
arrows.
I was waiting for like a little like
9 and 7
weird
Yep, we're doing
scene
great.
to do more interaction, but it sounds like we'll have that as soon as we get back.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Like, how you been?
Oh, man.
Hi everyone, we're going to go to break very soon. Thank you to the new few followers we have and everyone tuning in. I noticed a friend of mine tuned into the chat, someone I know on Twitter. How you doing, Arst? Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We will be back in about 10 minutes to see where this crazy adventure leads us.
Yeah, crazy is a word for it.
Yeah, this would have been a good episode for last week when I just had this wonderful bouts of
Oh,
inspiration.
ours
Now
says
I'm
hi.
just like, shit, I don't know.
All
Your friend
right.
says hi.
Huh?
Your friend says hi.
Yep, he
You
says
got it.
hi with a happy
Aw.
face.
Hi.
Hi. We are back after the break. They've just arrived in what appears to be Droska, perhaps traveling through time after being tossed into space. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe a little.
What happens when the DM has to I have to reuse some levels. Like getting thrown into space and going back in time. Let's go.
Yeah, I need you to get you guys some XP.
We're gonna grind it.
So, you've seen what you've seen. You guys are now standing in a foreign country. There's a supply line of some sort of military. You see yourself talking to someone and beginning to dart off into the hills. What would you wish to do?
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace without on us all,
All right.
and have us all hide.
Okay. So, Selena, you say, guys, get down! And the shadows coalesce around you.
Okay, let me go mark off Pass Without a Trace.
Was that you?
Yes.
Check my chronometer.
I love it, Carl.
Oh no.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, what do I remember about this moment in time of where I was going when I darted off into those hills?
You remember that you had positioned yourself to do a little recon, that you guys were kind of on your way out of the war. This was towards the end of the war.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that Fonzia Moira was taking over direct command of your guys' unit once you got back onto the supplies.
Okay.
And because she had been like director,
Mm-hmm.
and then she was coming, and it was like, okay, she's coming in 2 weeks, she's coming in 2 weeks, and you took this as your opportunity to hunt down rumors and whispers of things you had heard in the hills. And this was the moment that you said goodbye, and you said, I'll be back in 2 weeks. And you darted off towards to find the cloak.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, we should probably hide, guys.
35.
So you have a plus 10.
Yep, 16.
Are there nearby forests or anything we can slink off into?
You're in a hill-like structure. There's some
That's
rocks
good.
and stuff. So there's like this road that seems to bisect this trail, this supply line. On
Did you
the
roll
other
a natural
end
20 as
Yeah.
well?
is
I rolled
where
a 19.
Selena is darting off.
35.
Selena, past Selena or whatever, is
Mhm.
darting
Roll
off.
that 20.
And
You're gonna have
you guys are on the other side waiting for the supply line to
I think
pass.
we're
You're in the
just at
hills.
35.
You're in the other part of the hills. And you're hiding. Stealth checks.
35.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
I had a
I
19.
hate you both deeply. Go ahead.
16.
24? 24, nice.
Oh man.
With a plus 10, boss.
The pressure
oh,
is
plus
on.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a
Oh,
plus
okay.
What was
Nice. So 16, 26.
So you get the sense that you're pretty hidden.
What was yours?
10. Okay.
24.
I'm
So this would be about 15 years ago? We've traveled in time again. Right?
Yep.
Does anyone look injured?
Does she still have a gaping wound in her chest?
But does she have
Oh.
a thing over it? Like, can we tell that she's wounded?
Oh, how's your minor illusion?
It only lasted a minute, so it's gone.
You guys all
And,
saw it.
Oh my
I'm putting
goodness.
it back.
I was gonna hand you a healing potion.
It's not
Yeah, no,
hurting
that
me.
didn't work earlier, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
It can't be healed for some reason.
So we're about 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see everyone again. And to answer your question, no, this is not my daily routine. In fact, this is my first service call, so to speak. Funny running into you here, in the void. Would you try and resurrect this time?
Yes.
Ah. You got stabbed with a little dark thing?
Yes.
Oh.
She asked me to.
Complicated.
I did her a service.
How long have I been gone?
Too long.
Does time move differently? Never mind. That's a stupid question. You
Yeah.
traverse
Well, but
time. Never mind.
You don't look much older.
It's only been a
That's
couple
new.
of weeks.
It is new.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright.
Maybe a month.
What have you been
And-
doing?
Learning the tricks of the trade, salesmanship, service calls. Here I am. Didn't expect this.
Yeah, it seems we keep finding the void.
Oh no, the
Or
time
the-
travel. This
Yes.
accidental.
Seems we keep doing this too. You were with us the last time.
I
really
was.
do.
Yeah,
On the upside,
yeah.
I know a certain tower that might still be intact.
True.
Under the purview of Lord Stilltower.
Correct.
Yeah, we're
Missed opportunity once. Perhaps not a second time.
yeah, we're a long way away from Still Tower. Probably not a priority at the moment.
Also, in our present time, he's not a problem anyway. So
Exactly.
Can I tell by seeing the army marching along of what army they were?
It's Kashari.
Kashari?
Yeah, no, this is a Gashari medicine line. Were we traveling with anyone besides?
No, this was the end of the war, so it was like, yeah.
Yeah, so we were packing up to go home basically, and we were one of the last outposts to move. They travel home, and I travel these hills for a while. So we're not in a spot where like I'm gonna find myself, right?
No, but you are seeing yourself disappear into the hills.
Okay.
about how much time has passed since we were doing the ritual with Selena?
Alrighty.
Time is weird.
So-
Real time or
armor.
relative time?
Well, my armor, like, will that still be up? Because it
Your
lasts an hour.
armor is still up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull the compass back out again.
Okay. It's pointing to where Selena disappeared into.
Sorry, 2 weeks seems like forever. You asked to be stabbed, got resurrected, and managed to end up in the void.
It seems to be a thing that happens these days if you resurrect somebody.
Also, the resurrection kind of got interrupted, as you can sort of see. I think.
Did you point with a hand
Yes.
and gently touch? Is it real? Non-illusion. Oh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I can
It's
shake
for
it,
me.
everything.
Ah. The pact is signed.
That's what he
No.
needed.
Here's your summons.
I'm gonna
Oh.
mentally reach out and see if Mrs. Colgast is around.
No response.
Okay, just checking. Every once in a while, just phone in. See if mommy's home.
That's a
Mommy.
really weird analogy that I don't appreciate on so many levels. We should
no,
probably
stop.
follow old me,
You mean
I
younger
see.
you?
however you want to look at it.
I mean, she's younger than you now, right?
Yeah, you're
Let's
older.
follow little
me,
Selena.
You're older, you.
Well, first me prime.
Sure.
But you're your prime. This is like you
Aren't you-
subprime.
Yes.
This is
Let's
now
follow-
a
This is-
time loop. This is now a problem. Don't be seen.
Let's follow little Selena. I'm gonna call her little Selena. 'Cause
You're
that's
most
fun.
familiar with this location and time, certainly with yourself, so let's try not to alter things too drastically.
I don't think we can alter things. To get to where we are now, I had to do that.
What did you point to?
Just to the
Her
hills
running off.
where me
Oh.
running off. So
You don't. This isn't part of the ritual. I shouldn't
I would
kill
assume-
young you, should I?
No, that would be ill-advised. That would be absolutely
Let's not kill
ill-advised
anyone
at this
here.
point.
Okay.
That seems like they belong here.
Yeah, let's just.
If we
not
get
that
attacked by
dagger
ethereal
out for
things
now.
again, we can murder them.
So I'm going to
Something
follow me, but I'm going to
Calibrating.
stay behind me, kind of.
Alright. Go ahead and roll survival.
Can I aid
Am
her?
I being helped?
You are being helped.
I'm a scout.
She is now leading you guys on forward to the hills after her old self. Her form that she
Excellent.
believes is her past form.
Do I still have guidance?
Do you want to give her guidance to
Sure.
lead you through the hills? Yes.
If we are traveling greater than 1 hour, there are some benefits we get.
And they are.
Oh, I didn't know if it was a short or long travel.
Mm-hmm.
My allies and I are not slowed by difficult terrain and can't get lost except by magic.
Mhm.
Alert to danger even when doing something else.
Okay.
And I can forage twice as much food.
Okay.
Nice.
And let's say if alone. Oh, we're not
Can't
alone.
hold all these lines.
Yeah.
What's your
And-
check? What's your
19.
19?
Traska, nothing but
Yeah.
lives.
I don't think they grow in this area.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As you guys catch wind of past Selena and past, you wait for a break in the supply line. You dart forward. The shadows coalescing you, protecting you. No one sees you. You practically pass right in front of them, and they don't see you. And you dart on forward up through the hills of what are known as the Uri Hills. The Uri Hill. When the Uri Hills become the Uri Mountains, named after Uri-Sidril, the slumbering goddess. And you are attempting now to find Selena. Okay, you eventually come upon. You have seemingly somehow lost track of her. You're seeing her in little bits. She's covered a lot of ground in a very small amount of time. You are passing through these hills. These hills they're of course rocky, as hills tend to be, but they have massive chunks of metal in them. This mountain that it is a part of almost seems to be made of iron. This is an iron mountain, the Uris are. In Droskin, it is known as Magnitogorsk, also known as Russia. So you eventually come upon a narrowing where you dip down in order to get up to where she is, and you run into a dead end.
Do I remember this dead end from...
You don't.
Okay.
Like, what? Oh, you're like, this wasn't here.
Can I touch it?
10 minutes.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
I can assist as well.
And guidance. The inspiration that I gave during that battle is gone, right? 10 minutes at least?
Yeah.
So.
14.
So your hand passes through it. It's an illusion.
Okay. It's an illusion. This wasn't here last time, or at least I don't remember it. Can I peek my head through the illusion to look through the other side before everyone else does?
There's like a small, barely there creek that is just, there's water rush, a little gentle stream of water that you do remember, and you can see how it picks back up again. You can go up back the hills to see where past you is. You're standing there.
Yeah. It's just an illusion. It's everything else looks to be in place. And my compass is still pointing that direction. I'm going to continue.
As we travel, since she said that she doesn't remember this being here last time, I'm just gonna do a little counter charm while we travel.
So you just start doing a little humming.
Yeah, just a quiet little counter charm.
Right. You come up, you go up the hill past the creeks. Most of you, I'm assuming, kind of jump over the water, and perhaps some of you step on through it, doesn't matter. And all the while, the metal and the iron chunks start to replace the stone in natural land formation. This is literally a giant chunk of metal. And you've heard of the Uris being like this in parts, but you didn't understand fully that it's literally a mountain of metal. And now you understand why Droskin is known as the used to be known as the Iron Kingdom or Iron Empire, but now is known as the Iron Republic, because this is their largest export, and that's why the governing body is the Iron Authority. You eventually come along, and Selena, go ahead and roll me nature.
Guidance.
Guidance, all the things.
Yes.
I'll take that.
Your bard, never leave home without it.
You said nature?
Yeah.
21.
Beautiful. There is, as you guys are walking, there's this little crevice or ravine, and you go, stop, everybody, and there's a of steam. And the natural volcanic and volcanic is a weird word, but a natural seismic
So it's
and
an air
volcanic.
release for what's under.
Yeah, but it's like poisonous.
Oh.
Yeah, it would like melt
It's a
your
good
face
thing
off.
Don't
we're
breathe
still
that.
resistant
Oh, good
to
call.
poison.
Yeah,
We
from
have
our
one.
potions.
We have one left.
I know. Oh yeah, we did long.
yeah, they only last an hour. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's in your good.
Good call.
All right,
Is it night?
it's getting darker. This is taking you guys a while.
Is it dark enough for me to fly yet with the cloak?
Yes.
Shall I fly up and take a look around?
You would have no cover if you did that.
I can wait for it to get darker.
Okay. How far do we get till full dark happens? Because how many of us don't
About an
have
hour.
dark vision?
About an hour. You got your
I
goggles?
have the goggles.
I'm a human.
No dark vision.
No.
Dark vision has dark vision. You don't.
So it's just the 2 humans then.
You too.
Then pass without a trace is concentration, right?
Yeah, I believe it is. It's an hour. So it's faded by now. This is
Okay.
taking you guys some time.
So then I'm going to cast dark vision. I'm gonna cast it.
So that's done.
So dark vision, if I cast it at the 3rd level, it gives 2 people dark vision, right?
Sure.
Okay. For 8 hours.
So we only need 2.
Yeah. I don't understand what it's. Okay. Alright, so both of us have dark vision now.
Nice.
You can see very well and pretty
Excellent.
well now.
Something other than
It is getting dark. It is up to you guys if you want to press on. You do remember that around this time you might have made a camp. It's been 15 years. You're like, didn't I make a camp that first night?
Other than familiarity with your own past, how do you think following your younger self will get us back to where you came from, time-wise?
So, in the last 2 weeks, so I'll stop us in what looks like a relatively safe plateau if there
Sure.
is one. So if we wanted to camp, we could.
Sure.
I was gifted a compass. I'll put the compass up.
Very useful.
And so far it has been. It's also magical and seems to be leading us in the most sensible direction. And it keeps following me. And so, at this point, I'm not really sure. Just kind of following
We're just
instinct
following the magical
and
compass.
blind trust in magic.
It's clearly not pointing north, I'm guessing.
No,
It's not.
Okay.
no. This seems to be a Jack Sparrow kind of compass.
Ah.
Not that anyone in this world knows who Jack Sparrow is.
True that.
And the train ride, how did that conclude?
Which train ride?
The one we were escorting civilians. It did conclude, right?
It was picked up by a magical storm in a airship, and we were dragged into the mountains in the mist.
In Bridgeton.
Okay.
So if we want to make a camp, we
Well,
probably should.
While you guys are talking, Gilly's been just going around, and you see her like humming to herself. She's just humming the song again, and just sprucing things up, and she's making the hut.
Ritual hut, gotcha.
So yeah, we should probably camp here. We have dark vision if we're interrupted in the middle of the night. We should be fine. I don't remember being interrupted 15 years ago. Some animals, but with her hut, that should deter them. The hut doesn't glow or anything, does it?
It's visible.
Thank you.
I would like to scout.
Okay.
Fly around a little bit.
Roll perception.
So if the train never arrived, what happened to the sword?
The sword turned out to be fake.
So
Okay,
the
we-
sword that was with
14.
us
Yes.
is fake.
Oh yeah.
So,
we were there for
our-
that.
As you know, our contract was cut short. You got paid out for the second half of your contract.
Oh, that's nice.
You
I left a little early.
no, you were there.
Okay.
You were with the rest of us. So our contract was paid out. We were let go, they decided that they were going to make copies of the sword and send them on their own airships in different directions. And sometime between now and the Hunter's Moon Harvest Festival shenanigans, there would be a sword in the capital of Gish, which is Gish. And they would be interring the sword into this museum. We have all been invited. But they were worried about the sword's safety, so there were multiple swords going multiple directions. We technically don't know which one it is.
Yeah, interesting. Anything else happen? Hand, armor. Sword was a fake.
We've learned a few things.
Can't resurrect you.
Well, you can. I'm still here.
That.
I'm,
Well.
I'm leaking, but I'm here.
No, he leaks. You bleed.
The moment it's a light leak. Can I sleep now, or have I turned into a weirdo?
You can sleep. You're getting sleep. You're tired.
Okay.
I resemble that remark.
So as you scout around, are you flying?
Yes.
Okay, as you fly around in the dark cover of night, you don't see anything. You do see, actually off in the distance, you see a little fire, like a little camp that's been made. Half a mile or so from you.
I'll report. I believe that we're half a mile behind old you.
Sounds about right. Because
Young-
we dilly-dallied for a little bit.
Young her.
Other me. However you want to put it.
Original her.
You not heard that expression before. The old me, you know? Come on.
Yeah, but she's younger here.
My God.
So,
I'm not giving up on this.
what is our play here? Are we merely going to follow in the footsteps of the original you? Are we going to confront her?
Well, I think we're going to follow the compass.
Yes,
We're gonna
I think-
follow the compass. For now, it seems to be leading us in at least an actionable direction. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what else to do.
Let's hope the compass is actually leading us somewhere intelligible and that it's not just malfunctioning.
I doubt it. It took us through the city. It took us to the light. It took us through a door.
And if this is this where you found the cloak originally?
Yes.
Well, then that makes all manner of sense, doesn't it?
So
Yes.
far.
Then
The
maybe you can
ritual's
find the
telling.
cloak now.
You have 2 cloaks.
Did you have the cloak?
She's not wearing it right
Yeah,
now, right?
okay.
It's
Yeah.
empty.
Right?
It's there.
Oh, it's there, but it looks docile or dormant. I mean, that's the best guess I have for the moment.
It's the same guess I do. That's why I'm not questioning this.
And I say
You're always so quick to make confrontations.
not making confrontations, just trying to make sure that we understand our objectives.
You literally said, "Should we confront the old you?"
Some people solve every problem by putting those they don't understand to sleep.
Just like
Just sleeping.
I overfed these men.
Not sure if I should go to sleep now.
So, with her hut, you should be fine. If you've not,
I do like that.
you've been in the hut before.
The hut
yeah.
is quite cozy on the
Good hut.
outside.
I'm gonna let people
This
who
is
don't
probably
need to sleep
the
run.
least dangerous place the hut has been since I've been with you.
Yes.
I will take watch, first watch.
I'll let people who don't need to sleep take watch.
I'll take second.
Because then after I get my 4 hours of
I'll take
inactivity,
second.
I'll just fly around. Like, so I can take like 3 watches. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I
It's
just
very
need,
efficient,
I
yeah.
need 4 hours. And that's
Yep. I'm not too concerned.
So, is there any little nighttime conversations anyone wish to have or anything before I say go perception checks and stuff?
Well, what's been going on? What's new?
Well, let's see. The consortium, like I said, has been sort of apprenticing me on
Do you want some
all manner of
coffee?
trades. Yes, actually, I would.
I start making some noise.
Coffee right
Could
before
you
bed.
light
Probably
a
not the
fire?
best plan, but
Yeah.
what the hell? Got 15 years to wear it off.
Fire. Making coffee. All right. Let's go.
And the fire's in the hut, right?
Inside the hut.
Oh, windows. How do they work?
Shush.
I don't agree. That's fine.
Mm.
I'm good.
But yeah, so, trade, negotiation, things like that, answering service calls and such. And sure enough, first one I got, a little earlier than expected, but they said, take these, pass them out, go right now. Showed up, look who I found.
Well, that's quite interesting.
You're
Have
my,
you
you're
met
my
her?
first customer.
Wonderful. Happy to be in need of service, I guess.
Hopefully not too often.
It would seem that fate reunited us.
You're unerringly happy.
It's this or fall apart, so pick one.
Don't change, Gary.
I would like to
Okay.
concentrate.
Don't
I like to do my little centering concentration, looking for evidence. 'Cause I hate those motherfuckers.
There's one about a half a mile away.
Towards the same direction the compass
Yes.
went. I will bring that to everyone's attention. Oh yeah, you remember that thing I used to do with the evil stuff? Yeah, there's one in. Oh look, compass that way.
No.
About a half mile or so, give or take, a few feet.
Matt's not happy.
Is that in the same direction that
This-
you saw?
Indeed, it was.
This seems appropriate. I wouldn't
That's
worry about
not-
it too much.
It's not previous you, in that, is it?
I am not an aberrant. No. No. I would assume that's the time warp. Please don't start saying.
Doing the time warp.
I'm assuming that's the time warp we're probably traveling to. It's the next doorway.
Unless you
Physically
were.
difficult to resist.
Or it's the void coming to kill younger you.
Or it was.
You know what?
Or
We're
you
gonna
got
find
better.
out.
To stop you from getting the cloak.
So we have a 50-50 chance. Either we rest and hope I'm still alive in the morning, or
I hate those things. No. I just got the coffee. I'm gonna finish on chug that coffee. Let's go.
I
so
can
do we
fly.
take a short rest? Sure.
I can perform a flyby
Do we want to take a
in the
short
cover
rest?
of night.
You are very well hidden.
Pass without a trace upon me again. I can maintain altitude.
I'm
You
guessing
have to be
that
within 30 feet of her. If you want to
Oh,
fly
for it to maintain?
Yeah.
Oh, I can
It's like an aura.
I can cast without a trace upon myself
Yes.
and fly over.
2 key points.
That sounds like a great plan.
I'm guessing Armor of Agathis is gone.
Took you guys a couple of... You've been traveling for like 8 hours.
That's what I thought, but wasn't sure about how time was moving.
Yep.
Okay. So do you want me to cast Pass Without a Trace on us again, and we can travel that half mile in the next
Would you like
10-15 minutes?
I could scout ahead. I can fly. Cast it upon myself. From
Well, for the
overhead.
rest of us.
Right. I can report back before you.
If we
How
think
long will
there's
that take?
an aberration,
I'm very fast.
it's.
Okay.
I think we can slowly move towards them, and you can find us.
Of course.
I just wanted to say, you guys are doing great. There's a lot going on. Everyone calm down. You guys are doing great. You'll be fine. I'm not out to kill anyone. You'll be alright. There's a lot of craziness going on. And just, you guys are doing great. Just think of the narrative. Everyone calm down, okay? A lot of craziness at this table right now. Just everyone calm down.
Matt's like, I'm not out to kill you. He's like, pull the knife out from under the thing.
I'm seeing a lot of jitters, so let's just...
How'd that get?
So,
It's already
are you
in the
casting
glass.
Pass Without a Trace?
If we are going to travel, yes.
Okay. You cast Pass Without a Trace, and the shadows coalesce around you. If you guys would want to, who wants to approach the past Selena potential aberration? You were scouting, I understand that. Who else is coming behind him?
We are not going. So let me be clear. We're not going to talk to me.
That's a good idea.
Were you traveling with anyone before?
No,
And you don't believe that you were followed or anything?
not to my knowledge. So let's keep it that way.
Sure. Okay. So either this aberration creature is what is you right now, or if there's some sort of aberration creature that's been following you that you were not aware of in the past.
So we can scout and find out, or we can just hope for the best.
I vote that we scout and find out, because I don't want to take the chance that those not good at sneaking around get caught by the old you and cause a paradox.
Okay. So you want to scout, and we will slowly follow, staying far away from my old self.
That sounds like an ideal plan.
Sure.
Okay. So
Roll me perception. Everyone roll stealth who would like to go along. And I assume you're all traveling in groups at this point.
I'll go with.
Do I help?
If that's
We
what
assume
you
now
get
make a
plus
stealth
10?
check.
Yep.
Two.
+10.
I'll do the perception first. That's a 20 on the stealth perception,
Mm-hmm.
and for the stealth check, that is with my because I passed half without a trace with myself. That's 27.
Okay.
All right.
23.
18.
27.
With my real hand.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sneaky,
18
sneaky.
you said? Yeah.
Sneaky, I'm a snacky little snake.
Pass without a trace is abjuration. I looked that up actually, so that's interesting.
And I'm flying quite high.
So you're more of the scout, the rest of you. So you guys are kind of forming a semi-half moon perimeter around Old Selena.
So I kind of sort of should know where I am, like
Yeah,
know
you
where
do.
old me is. So I'm assuming it being in the mountains, there'll be a hill
Mhm.
that we could come up behind and kind of within 60 feet, so that we can see with our dark vision.
Sure.
You can tell
Yeah,
us
I
where
can tell
the
it's like, yeah,
aberration
there
is.
the blip is over there. Sort of.
And if
Mhm.
there's a moment that it looks like I'm going to need it, I'll cast Armor of Agathis
Sure.
on myself. But
Mhm.
I'll wait for now.
So, you see Old Selena. All of you see this, and you see this first as you're kind of flying above. You guys are on this little hillside. You kind of snake around her, so you could even cut her off if you wanted to, assuming she keeps traveling north. You are on this kind of outcropping, this hill above her, looking down. You were flying just barely above them. Seeing this first, it's Selena as she was, a bit more humble, a bit less presence to her. And there's just a crackling fire, and she's staring. And she's just staring. There's some half-eaten food, flask, water skin. This is where it all changed. He looks up over at you guys. This is where I became the enemy. And she disappears. And as she does, a door of starlight
Selena.
Well, it evidently isn't true time travel. Does the compass point through the door?
It does, yeah. Actually, the compass is just
Spin.
lazily, just anywhere. You could go anywhere.
And when she disappeared, the blip I'm sensing disappeared?
No, it's the
Oh,
door.
It's the door. Okay. Right there. It's right there.
So we
do you
can
remember
continue
that?
on
Yeah.
this path, or we could stay in this world. I think those are our two options, unless you think you can get us out of this.
Insight from the DM.
Go ahead and roll intelligence plus proficiency with advantage.
Guidance.
Which is what?
Add a d4.
11.
You're pretty sure?
You said with advantage.
Yeah, did you roll twice?
Oh, with advantage.
Hey,
Yeah, this is your job.
There it is.
This is what you've been trained
Oh, double fives? Come on. D20?
Too bad you're not
Why?
a sorcerer.
First day on the job.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, rookie.
You're not sure.
What was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do?
This was definitely not in my handbook. Not sure what you're supposed to do in a situation like this, but I know that's bad.
So we took a short rest. I got my spells back. I say we go.
How far away are we from where you found the cloak?
About a week.
Yeah, a ways away.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's not
Damn.
really an option.
As in, this world is not concurrent with our reality, I feel like we shouldn't stay here.
It's probably a good idea.
The alternative is to follow the creature back into the field of starlight.
Which may or may not be the same time period that we last saw them, too.
We So if the void is breaking down barriers between the worlds, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is Beverly's chosen field, right? So it can be used potentially for positive uses, maybe without super dangers. Not that that's what we're walking into, but something to think about.
Does this door look like the one that Beverly had walked through before?
Similar.
Similar?
Yeah.
I really don't know what to expect at this point.
Well, so I draw my sword
Listen.
and get ready to go through the door. I'm ready when you
I'll
are.
go first.
Yeah, I was saying. Don't feel like waiting out another 15 years.
Is this the armor of Agathis moment? Or
Sure. So you
Okay.
guys are just going into
First
the door?
level.
Yep.
And all of us have dark vision.
Excellent. And you still have the hats.
I will go last. I'm patient. I can wait 15 years.
You've barely been manufactured.
Trapped in trust.
As you approach into the door, you're going first.
Mhm.
I will
this-
sing a counter charm as we walk through.
Okay. You enter and approach into this, and the world that you knew, that Droska, whatever that world you just were in, disappears behind you. The scene you see is a strange one. There is, it reminds you of a time when you were first visited into the void. Eternal darkness surrounds you. There is a purple, strange, mushy kind of gelatin floor that you are standing on. There are six statues of a medium size of these void priest-like figures or statues that you'd seen once before in the void, cloaked figures of no particular definition. There's a large statue sitting on the far end to the north. There are two priests-looking things, the minor ones that you saw before, standing in a circle of runes, and there's a vision pool. Attached to this kind of weird stone gelatin island that you are on are two massive in size gargantuan chains that are and they stretch into the darkness and are attached to some strange object in the distance that you can't quite fully make out. And you hear a strange chanting, "Oh," all the while. That is what you see.
We should probably stop that.
So is that... Are those dragon-sized chains?
That's what I was wondering too. Yep. Or even.
Can I turn on my helm of comprehend languages and see if I understand any of the chanting?
Sure. As you turn on the chains of fate bind, the chains of fate keep, turned in time. It just goes on and on and on.
I think they have to keep the chanting to make the chains work.
I can stop them from chanting.
What's the chain holding down?
I think an ancient green dragon.
I think this needs to happen, right?
Then wouldn't it be a good idea to keep it chained down?
For
No,
this
it's
particular one?
It's friendly?
It's
How do
fine.
how do you know it's friendly?
Trust us on this.
So pass without a trace is
So those are
still
the
on.
chains.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wait.
Is a
these
dragon a
are-
beast,
It's
actually?
a dragon.
Have they noticed us?
They haven't seemed to.
Would we like to...
These are aberrant looking creatures?
They are like the writhing
what I
supplicants that
thought,
you've seen
okay.
before, squirming
Do
sycophants.
you want to...
I can.
Yeah, well, there's
One of each because they're within range of you?
Then I'm also potentially fireball if that doesn't
I'll be
take care of
behind
them.
you.
I'll go for the closer one.
So, you are attacking the slithering zealot.
Yes.
What are you doing, Selena?
I'm standing behind them, maintaining concentration on pass without a trace so that we all have stealth pluses.
I'll cast protection from good and evil and civilians aberrations.
And would I have, if I'm standing where Celia's currently is, have a line of sight to the upper squirming?
No.
And
And I'll
How about behind the other statue? Would I have from there? Basically, how far forward do I need to get to have a line of sight?
Right there.
Okay. Does that seem feasible? I mean,
Yep.
we're not stepping on graham crackers here. Okay.
and before we do anything, I can give some inspiration out too, right?
No, I mean
No.
not stealthily. No, you have to hide. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think
Injustice, or do you want to go?
I'm moving up on the slithering zealots to melee. I'm getting up there. And,
Oh, okay.
Assassinate.
Got it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Do I need to make a stealth check to get
No,
on
you've
it?
already made yourself.
So,
Okay.
if they don't kill them, I'm going to throw a fireball.
In
the spot.
In the back line. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it hits both.
Go ahead, Justice. Roll with advantage.
And if the creature is surprised, auto crit with sneak attack.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm.
So I'm going to make my first attack. That is a 16.
Hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll these separately. So here's this, plus that, plus that. I will have to roll that twice. So that's my dagger, plus the zip zap. So... And
Now, would you like me to pre-roll some attack?
Go ahead.
20, 24,
Wait. No, that was...
and then 27. 31 points of damage.
All
for
right.
the first hit. And then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows key point to make 2 more attacks.
All right. Those are
second
both crits that they hit. Advantage.
So I come up, stab him, and then I'm going to elbow him in the back of the head. That is a 21 to the attack roll. On the second one?
Yep. Hit. Sorry, bookkeeping.
No, you're fine. I appreciate your... That would be 7, 14, 15, 18 points of damage on the second.
Alrighty. As
Yeah,
you
it
journey
was.
forward on that second attack, so you slice at it and it starts to bleed out in a disgusting black ichor from its corrupted skin, and then you do like an uppercut and it head pops clean off.
Oh,
again.
can I surge forward on the other one
Yep.
with my remaining movement and then make the third attack?
Sure.
There's probably an arrow whizzing past you as you're approaching.
That's even higher on the
Hit.
on the third one, and then so same attack.
You're doing unarmed, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm not using zip zap. I'm
So
using
you have the 1d4 necrotic.
exactly,
Yep.
and I just
Yep.
roll 2 dice because
Yep.
it's crit. Yep. So that would be 2 1s, 3 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4, so 9 points of damage on the third. So
The third attack.
like flying knee kick into his spine.
Alright.
Nice.
The
Very
arrow
nice.
that I lobbed at it was an 18 versus AC to hit and did 32 damage.
Alright. The follow-up arrow. The devotee just falls and is blasted back into the void.
I kind of give you the thumbs
2
up.
away from max damage. That
roll a
was
fireball.
insane, those dice rolls.
As you guys triumphantly go over
Oh no.
next to Sovelius, a void and armor appears seemingly out of nowhere from the void.
No!
Sovelius! Unlike the voidling that you had once seen, this creature has a strange affixation of armor and technology affixed
on.
to its void form.
Why?
It is going to make a full round of attacks at you, Sovelius.
What?
So
You
none
just
of
die.
us are. We're all
So I
aware.
can't
None of
use-
us can be surprised because of him,
You can't be surprised.
right?
I didn't
That's
hear
when we're
that.
traveling.
We travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
those
when
are-
we're
yeah.
traveling.
So I can't
okay.
use my bonus to
Do you
blink
have the
on
alert feat,
before.
maybe?
No, I thought
You'd call
because
the
we were traveling
fireball.
with you and
I
we
think
had
you were
traveled
like-
here, that your thing was alert.
Yeah.
We couldn't be surprised.
I guess
If
it
you
doesn't
were going to,
work
you
across
can, I
realms.
suppose.
It has
I
disadvantage
was gonna
on the
throw
attacks
with them.
against
It does. So it has disadvantage.
I mean, that's usually
Okay, that's
how we start on. Okay.
So it's a straight roll, so those would be the first 2 rolls.
mean, it
19 to hit,
Miss.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
Wow.
See, these are straight rolls. 23 to hit,
Shield.
There we go.
okay.
Cyber tentacle.
27 to hit.
Oh.
2 of them hit.
Alrighty.
Well, at least he didn't have advantage that time because of protection.
The fallow guard.
You take 9 points of magical slashing damage and 12 points of necrotic.
Oof.
And then you take 5 points of magical slashing and 5 points of necrotic from 2 attacks. So this, unlike the other, it's piercing actually. Sorry, magical piercing. This unlike the tendrils that you had once recently been assailed by as this void creature, these things have these metal, articulated, metallic, engineered spikes.
No!
As it chants all the while, Sovelius!
This makes me
There's an
happy.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Why?
This makes me so happy.
Why?
Justice?
16.
Stride?
That's shit.
13.
Sovelius?
18.
Selena?
6.
Nice, you're killing it today, Gilly.
8.
It's like going first next round.
It was not a 1, but it was.
Carl.
Sovelius, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was the processor's turn. This creature of the void, but seems to be have affixed in some way to a machine-like edifice apparatus.
This thing does not like
All right. So I will do booming blade on him.
Okay. Roll the attack.
So that is
You're kind of pigeoned in the hole, aren't you?
that is a 15 to hit.
15
I'm
to
not
hit.
a fan of where I am.
Got anything else? On the attack roll? Anything?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Just misses.
That's all I got.
Alright, so as you cast it, because you already got your blade song up, so as you cast the booming blade, the thunderous head strikes off of the armored shell. Unlike the one that you had fought before, this creature seems to have an armored shell.
Yeah, I rolled really low on that.
That's fine. So that is your turn. Justice! So but from behind you, this crazed void creature, unlike the one before, has this mechanical machine-like, similar to the creation of your zip-zap dagger body armor affixed to it. Very yeah.
Interesting. And there's nothing behind me, right? I can't see higher up on the map, but there's nothing in terms
That's
of...
the map is the map.
I'm going to move forward. I'm going to use move action to hide behind the thing, and then I'm going to dart out and chuck the dagger at the guy.
Sure.
Because I can't see any way to get into base-to-base contact with the thing, so I can't make my iterative attacks.
Roll an attack. So actually, your attack rolls are at disadvantage. This thing is invisible.
Oh!
You guys can only see like a predator-like motion. So actually,
But if I can successfully stealth from it, does that cancel out the disadvantage? Because I would have advantage
as your
from
bonus action, if you want to try, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
you have an ally adjacent to it, right?
I'll roll his turn.
Yep.
Roll as your bonus action to hide.
Yep. So that stealth check would be because the pass without a trace would still be active.
Where?
That's a
Right next to me.
22.
Right next to the thing.
Okay, so it cancels out.
Okay.
So just a straight roll.
All right.
Thank you.
Notice.
That is a 17 to the attack roll.
That'll hit. Just barely hits.
Wonderful. And so I get sneak attack. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, plus 5 is 13, plus 3, 16,
How much of that is lightning?
17. 17 points of damage, 2 points of that is lightning.
17 points, 2 of his lightning. Thank you.
Yep.
So the lightning seems to fizzle off its form, only doing half damage.
Understood.
All right. So that was your action. That was your bonus action to hide. That's you done.
Yeah, and I guess I will just use my remaining movement to dart behind the pillar again.
Alrighty, Dryden Dickers, it is your turn,
Alright.
boss. So you have this kind of large has this kind of predator invisibility around it. In this completely dark room, it seems to be invisible to creatures who rely on dark vision.
Fantastic. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hunter's mark that thing. I hate these things.
You know what you need to do.
And I'm going to get some distance on it, so I'm going to scoot back maybe 20 feet or so there. And I will, since it's invisible, I'll just launch a normal arrow.
Okay.
Still from the poison quiver, though. It has taken some damage, right?
It has?
It has. Excellent. Am I attacking with disadvantage?
Yes, it's invisible.
Alright, first arrow.
Take the lower.
11 versus AC.
Miss.
And
It.
yeah, second arrow, it's squirmy and invisible. Is a 18 versus AC.
That'll hit. The second arrow finds purchase.
Nice.
Slams into me.
Kentucky windage.
So that's poison.
Poison and piercing for this one.
Okay,
And
poison.
sure.
The poison counts. You're good.
2, 4, 8, 11, 24 24. Assuming it is an aberrant.
Yep, it is.
Yep, 24 damage. Piercing and 40.
All right, 24 points of damage. Strikes into its form. It's still invisible.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Gilly, O'Shea, but heir to the meadows. What are you doing?
I'm going to give a bit of inspiration to Civilius,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast. I'm going to put 2 charges of the magic missile wand
Alrighty.
at it.
Nothing out of his right?
Yes.
Nice.
12 plus 4, so yeah, 16.
16. Do you have to see the target for magic missiles? Because you don't see him.
I can't see him at all.
No, he's invisible. Yeah, doesn't. You can't. So you go to try to find purchase. Anything else you'd like to do with your action?
Well, then I will, instead of casting it, I will wait until I can see it to cast the magic
Alrighty.
missiles.
So great action.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I got it. At the end of your turn, it is going to use one of its legendary action to launch a spiraling, piercing tentacle attack at you, Selena, with advantage.
It's the corkscrew tentacle.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
You take. What are the things? What does it do, actually?
I should have given you inspiration. I was this close.
You take 8 points of magical piercing damage.
Oh, that one helps.
8 points of magical piercing. 9 points of necrotic. As it spins forward, scraping you, you can feel part of your life force drained. One of its legendary actions is used. Selena, it's your turn.
Fairy fire. Right in the middle of whatever the fuck is happening in front of me.
Alrighty. So you, I believe it's a dexterity saving throw?
It is a dexterity saving throw. Yes.
What's your spell DC?
14.
24.
Oh, wow.
Christ.
Okay.
So hang on. Any attack roll against an affected creature. So it doesn't matter?
No, it's affected. It's not affected by if it makes a dexterity save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you remember, last time daylight was your big win. Just for next turn. It's alright.
Daylight's awesome.
So as the fairy fire casts over its form, it just fades, but there's now this area of daylight.
Okay. Then
fairy
I
fire.
have a bonus action, right?
You do.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Yep.
Just 1d4 plus 3.
Yep.
I should have healed you. Shit. I'm sorry. I gave you inspiration instead.
That's
Fuck.
fine. He'll be fine.
Reps and dirt on it, you're fine.
As it drives the glaive into your chest.
Yeah, when it's cast. So yeah, the fairy fire doesn't yep. Alright, you heal yourself?
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, the processor's turn. Selena. It's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
Is that vocal or like psychic? Like, can we hear it say
Telepathic, but it's shouting to everything in the area.
Oh, God.
First hit's a 25.
something? They used to say something.
Second hit's a 21.
I can't hear it because I don't let anything in.
And I can't see it, so I
Yeah, right.
can't do anything about it.
Into my shielding.
Nope, wrong dice.
I hate being unable to do anything about it.
You take 14 points of magical piercing damage and two points of necrotic.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Alright, so it's
Kinda.
attempting to drain the life out of you. That is its first 2 attacks. The second 2 attacks are going up against you.
Straight rolls.
Straight rolls, thank you. 20 to hit,
It matches my armor class.
but it's not to the start of your next turn yet, so your AC is split the shield bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes!
I thought the shield only lasts for 1 attack.
No, starting your next turn.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then, yeah, no.
25 is yours here, whatever?
Correct.
Whatever. Second attack is a 26, though. 6
Oh.
plus 10. Yep, sorry.
Shit.
Straight rolls.
Processor going
Yep.
process.
Yeah.
At least
Don't
it
hate
was
the-
straight rolls.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
14 points of magical piercing, 10 points of necrotic. The first one misses. Second one sending drain the life force from your body. So, Vilius Anastasia, it is your turn.
I am.
This one-
Minor to potion, right?
Yep, bonus action to potion, sure.
Okay, so bonus action to greater potion.
Yep.
So what's that, 2d4?
2d4 plus 2. Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, keep rolling. Roll
So
2 more. Add 4.
3, 5 plus 9
That's not
plus
bad.
4, right?
Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
13. What's your bonus? The restorative potion washes over your body.
And then for my action, I am just going to make
Look at that.
2 attacks against him
Alrighty.
because I can't see him. Actually, could I hit him? No, a fire. Well, I could probably hit him with a fireball, or would it just go off into the void and never detonate?
No, I would hit him.
Okay, so can I angle a fireball? to
You
basically...
throw it into the void 20,
Okay.
about 20 feet
Something,
behind him.
something
Got it.
ouchy
Since it's
is
an
right
AoE.
here.
Airburst.
He does make it. 8d6. And I'll take half. Just report me the full damage and I'll have it. Fireball from your newly minted
30.
blade. 30, so 15 total. Fire damage washes over its form. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, the processor, having gained its legendary actions back, all 3 of them, is going to use 2 to cast black. No.
Counterspell. Oh wait, he's invisible. Sorry.
But if you can hear, if it's somatic.
No, you have to be able to
I
see.
have to be able to see in order to counterspell.
No.
And it's invisible.
So I need Sylvia. No, I need Selena. Gilly, and Selena and Gilly. No, Sevilius and Dryden to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, am I making one or not?
No,
No, okay.
Sevilius and Dryden.
19?
15.
19 and 15.
Actually, what's your inspiration?
A D8.
Plus 8. So that's like a
23.
23.
Nice.
You both make it.
Oh, good.
What did it feel like was happening?
I will tell you. Ebony tentacles stretch out from a point that one of its tentacles points to, and black tendrils
No.
begin to envelop you. But you are not restrained.
Nope.
So you're good?
Sure.
Yep. So, that was actually at the start. That's okay. So that was at the end of your turn. That's 2 of its legendary actions. Justice.
Still invisible?
It's still invisible.
I will repeat the last set of actions that I did.
All right.
So, first action is stealth.
Yep.
That would be a 33.
Good.
Actually, no, 29, but sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so attack roll cancel out because no longer advantage or disadvantage. Ooh, that's only a 15 to the attack roll.
What?
There's only a 15 to the
Miss.
attack roll. Okay, and then I move back to where I am, and that's it.
Alrighty, so the zigzag arrow whips out, flying past, returning to your hand. Dryden Dickers, it's your turn.
Okay. Question. If an invisible creature has something splashed over it that gives it some visibility, would that allow people to attack it as though...
What item are you attempting to splash over it?
My most precious item ever. Ink.
It's
The
not
ink
gonna,
I have sought for so long.
It's not going to cover enough of this thing's body.
Oh,
now. Yeah.
okay, dang it. I will fire 2 arrows with disadvantage then.
Alrighty.
First one is a crappy 3, 9, 10, 12.
Miss.
And second arrow. Ooh,
That's better.
19.
Hey!
Hit.
All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21. He's a bad guy. 25.
He's a
Piercing and
bad
point.
guy.
25 points of damage.
Excellent, man.
And that is my...
nice, that's part of it.
I'm going to scoot a little further back.
So the second arrow finding its
10 more feet.
purchase.
Yeah.
Right. The second arrow finding its purchase slams into this thing. Lets out a bellowing noise. That is your turn. At the end of your turn, Dryden, it's going to make a tentacle attack against you, Gilly. With advantage. 21 total. To hit.
Yeah, that'll hit, but he's gonna also take 5 points of damage from
Cool.
Armor of Agathis.
Sure. You take 12 points of magical piercing damage
Okay.
and 8 points of necrotic. As the spiraling tendril, it slips around Selena's body, the one that attacked her, and it just stabs you.
There was 8 points of necrotic, and what was the rest?
12 points of magical piercing.
12. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty, it's your turn. Gilly.
Okay. I will, I'm going to... Can I
I'll just say
reach over and, sort of touch Sevilius and, Selena?
No.
At all?
No. So Felix is 10 feet away from you. The processor occupies those squares. You can't get any closer to him.
And I can't, like, hop into Selena's square to touch him?
No, and then
At
hop
all?
out. No, you can't really do that. You can't occupy a creature square.
An ally square? Like
Nope.
temporarily?
Even though I'm
Nope.
small?
Nope. You can hide, but you can't occupy. You can use them to hide, you can't occupy. I've said no.
Okay,
Go on.
okay. You know, I was just thinking of what else I'm going to do. So I will cast Healing Word on Sevilius. How bad are you looking?
Bad.
Yeah, 3rd level.
Alright.
I'm not doing great.
That's 3rd level is 3d4, right?
That's it.
For healing.
I think.
Feel like it should
Let me
be.
check.
No, cure wounds is fire.
Healing Words are a d4. I just wanted to check.
But it's at a range.
Yeah.
Come on, high numbers.
8.
Do I help everyone else, or do
You
I
have 8
do-
points of healing, and so that's my
30
bonus
points of
action.
damage.
And with
No,
my
daylight.
Yeah.
with my action, I'm going to cast heroism. So I'm dropping protection from evil and good. I'm sorry, but I'm going to cast heroism on myself and Selena.
What does that do for me?
You're going to gain 3 temporary hit points, and as long as I maintain concentration at the start of each turn,
I'll just say drop.
you will regain those temp hit points.
Okay. So. Got it.
All the while. Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Selena, it's your turn.
Daylight.
Okay, you
Yes!
let forth, remembering the last time you faced one of these creatures prior to the stream, a voidling, although this one seems to be improved and named. A massive 60-foot radius of bright lights extends, and then beyond that, 60 more feet of dim light. It reveals, dispelling the natural invisibility of this creature and ending its regeneration. And you see the tentacle form, as I described before, armored, much as you see there. Having some sort of machine-like apparatus affixed to it and improvements. This one is deadlier than the one you fought before. Is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
Take a
Healing word?
potion.
Okay.
So a greater potion, so that's 2d4.
4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. Are you staying where you are? I mean, you have to, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're not jumping into the void. The processor's turn. So the processor is going to drop that area of tentacle energy. It is going to make 2 attacks against Gilly. No. It is going to make 2 attacks against Gilly, 2 attacks against Sevilius. Straight rolls, because it's no longer invisible. 26 to you, Gilly. Yeah. And 17.
I'm gonna cutting words to 17.
Gotcha. Roll a d8.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes! It misses.
Well, was it so 8 or what? What'd you get?
I rolled an 8 on the die.
Nice. So
yeah.
the tentacle strikes out as your words cut it. Only the first attack hits. Oh. All right. You take 12 points of piercing, 11 points of necrotic.
Okay. I save.
All right. So the
12,
points of piercing and 11 of necrotic.
Yep.
Okay.
16 to hit you, Sevilius. Misses. 27 to hit you, Sevilius.
Is that with disadvantage?
There's no
No,
more
because she
protected.
dropped it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Do
sorry.
you have
Yep.
the temp? Ooh,
Okay.
I don't have the temp,
okay.
right? Because the
Yeah.
temp was
I couldn't
on
get
you
to
guys. Yep.
10
I
points
tried.
of necrotic, 7 points of magical piercing. 17 total.
Okay.
You still up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the
Just barely.
strikes in you. You're looking pretty hurt.
Oh yeah.
So that's its 4 attacks. Sevilius Anastasia.
The only
Okay.
hit point that matters is the last one.
It's.
Which you're close. You're close to being on.
How is the thing looking?
A little bit hurt.
Technically.
Okay.
Decent.
I'm going to use my other potion as my bonus. Four,
I can't do much for you at this point.
7,
Mhm.
10, 11, 15.
Every time I try to take this off, it
Are you
keeps
healing?
putting
Sorry.
itself
Yeah, I
down
wasn't-
there.
I use my other potion.
Yeah, so
My other potion.
as you're dodging these attacks artfully,
It's like the drunken master.
Yeah.
And what can I throw up?
no, that's whiskey. Potion.
Both of them, yes.
Yeah.
They're just in juice packs for us now.
So I know blur doesn't work against it
Right,
from last
yeah,
time.
exactly.
It's
Neither
like
does
an
Gilgert.
urge.
You remember
Yep.
that?
So I don't have any third level slots. I don't have fire shield. Won't help me because if it hits me, it'll just kill me anyways. So I'm going to attempt to fireball it again, but I'm gonna do it at a 4th level because I'm out of 3rd level spell slots.
Alrighty, 4th level fireball. Go ahead and roll 96. Okay.
You need some
I
more
need a
D6s?
I just need one.
Your spell DC is 15.
Yes.
Thank you.
Really?
I'm sorry that.
4 ones? 11.
Letting loose, and yet again another fireball as you feel this thing bearing down, and you zoom, vroom, vroom, vroom.
21. 24. 28.
Alrighty. The fire rushes up against it. It lets out another bellowous machine like. Yep. That your turn?
That's it.
Justice. This thing is in plain view now.
All right, I'm going to first. I'm going to toss the zip zap dagger
Alright.
at it. There's no advantage or disadvantage on this. That is a 23 to hit. I will roll that damage first. Sneak attack. That's some good sixes.
Nice.
So that's 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. How much of that was lightning?
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
6 points of that was lightning.
Thank you. 17. So the dagger slams into it. The lightning disperses over this carcass.
I fly forward and
Yeah.
I start kicking at him with my feet.
Nice! So
Matrix.
Justice, with the cloak of the bat, unable to be letting it go, uses
Right.
his full body training as a monk and starts attacking it literally like you would imagine a giant bat does, with mostly with his feet-like talons at this point. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Yep, and I'm using flurry of blows, so there's a key
2
point.
attacks, yep.
So I get 2 attacks. First one is going to be a miss.
Okay.
Second one is going to be 18.
All right.
All right, and then
Do you know how much is necrotic?
I will.
Sorry.
It's fine. Well, that's good. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of straight, and
Yeah.
then 2 points of necrotic.
Thank you. The second, the you bang up against its a large armored carcass, and it reverberates.
All right, and I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna try to fly back away from it.
All right, you're going to provoke an attack for opportunity.
I understand.
It's not good.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. You take
It's
9
using up a
points.
reaction, so that's
Oh.
good.
9 points of magical. Oh, shit. 9 points of magical piercing, and then 19 points of necrotic.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Don't do that again.
So it's, you can feel the life force drain from your body. That's your turn.
Yes.
Alrighty. Dryden Dickers.
All right, now that I can see this thing.
Sorry, at the end of Justice's turn, it is going to take a legendary action.
And I
Are you further away?
Yeah, I can get all the way actually behind this pillar again with my 40 feet movement.
It's going to attack. It lets out a bellowous roar. Selena!
Oh my god.
Lets forth an attack.
And one to roll.
that costs
It's not
cantrip.
showing on my screen correctly.
Yeah, hits you, Selena. Jesus. You take 8 points of magical piercing and 11 points of necrotic. As the strikes into you again, one of its legendary actions. Oh, sorry, that was nice. I think I skipped your turn, Dryden. Go ahead, Dryden.
Oh, yeah, no worries. All right, it is
But then on
visible.
the beginning of your turn, I get 3 points back, right?
Fire
On the beginning of your
arrow.
turn.
First
Yep.
one, nice.
Yeah, it's really hot.
26 versus AC on that.
Mm-hmm.
First
Hit.
attack.
All right.
3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 26. It's a bad guy. 30.
There
Fire,
you go.
poison, and piercing.
Nice.
Second arrow.
So there is the daylight. You guys are
Yeah.
encapsulated in the
Yeah.
Was
now.
that 24 versus
Oh,
AC
yeah.
on the
Hit.
second one?
How much was that total damage? Sorry.
30 on the first one.
Thank you. Wow. Oh my. There we go.
So not the fire arrow.
So
All
this
out of here.
slams into it and lets out another bellowous machine-like noise.
5, 6, 7,
I couldn't have done that.
10,
We're in bright
19, so 23 on the second one.
Oh well, I missed it.
23, piercing and poison on the second arrow.
23. Ooh, that second attack
Yes. Visible
strikes
now.
into
Very
the
nice.
processor.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, Gilly, it is your turn. Actually, at the end of your turn, Dryden, it's going to go ahead and make an attack. One more legendary action, has one more left. This round, 26 to hit you, Gilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody.
Oh, well,
I don't have my reaction back, right?
At start of your no, because it was the end of his
Right,
turn.
okay.
You take those are 4. Yeah, 10 points of magical piercing, 10 points of necrotic.
I'm down.
Okay, strikes you down at the end of your turn.
Does it take damage from Armor of the Gathis?
No, it was
No,
down.
Armor of Gathis
Oh.
is faded. This thing is looking hurt. Parts of its metal carapace are.
Okay. And on my turn, I make a death saving
Yep.
throw. I fail.
All right, one failed saving throw. Selena.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as a bonus
Not a
action,
3.
I'm going to healing word.
You don't get the 10th, by the way.
That I know, that's fine. I'm going to healing word. What am I doing with my life? I'm at a second level healing word.
2d4 plus your wisdom. On who?
Gilly.
Yay.
Roll it.
The one that fell over.
2d4. So that's a bonus action. Oh, crap. Can I still use my staff if I've already used a second level spell?
Yeah.
And I can use Fireball for my
Yeah.
staff? Oh, yes. Okay.
You good? We use the spell driver rules in this
6,
stream.
9.
A spell of any
9,
level and a
okay.
spell of second
9
level.
back
or
into you.
Oh no. Not
That's
again.
good because you probably would have been dead.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then 9 back into you.
Holy fuck, yeah.
And then we're going to use 3 charges for a fireball. And can I
Okay.
borrow a bunch of d6s?
Yes.
from
I know
How many?
someone that might have.
So 8d6.
Okay.
people? Alright.
I have 3 right here.
Oh, 2 of those are the blue, so.
I'll figure out how to not lose it. 1, 2, 3,
fails.
4, 5, 6,
Roll
7.
the 4.
One.
I
Oh, yes!
know. Finally, it has a hell.
Finally.
You can see this thing is quick. It moves like liquid void.
Trying to catch smoke.
You can see it turn and spin to Selena, ready to strike as it comes bearing down, seeing it as its heel trying to just stamp you guys out, and the fire's erupting behind it at the same time.
10,
Smoke with
15,
tentacles.
25, 26, 27.
Okay, the fire erupts, and it lets out. It is looking hurt.
27. And I can't do anything else, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
It's your action, your bonus action. You can't move anywhere, unfortunately.
That's
You're
what
on
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great turn. The processor's turn. The processor's 4 tentacles turn in It's not a spell.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah. It.
Oh, fuck, it's charging.
Oh.
No, it's AoE.
I need.
Can I cutting words the damage
can.
on it?
Yep.
I'll do that.
Your AoE
Not. I need Sovelius, Selena, and
3.
Gilly to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. There's a 3 on the cutting words. by the
Thank
way.
you.
Yeah.
Natural 20!
Nice.
19 on the dice. So that is a 20,
That smile doesn't.
22.
Let me
6.
mark it off my list. Oh,
This is
no.
lightning damage. Did you bring absorb elements?
I did, please.
So-
Of all things.
Reduced it by 3, so
Yes.
32 points of lightning damage to you, Selena. When you use absorb elements, it's reduced to 16. 32 points of lightning
I'm
damage.
down again.
16 points of lightning damage, you're down. And you made the save. What was your total? Sorry.
22.
You make the save, so it's 16 points of lightning
Absorb
damage.
elements.
Down to 8. Let's have a massive burst.
So I'm down either way. So is it okay if I retcon I don't use it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Okay. Yep. Easy.
Yeah, because you do it to their damage, so if you know, you just go down.
Yep. I'm dead. I'm down.
Sovelius Anastasia. This thing is looking hurt. It just used its big thing.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 attack actions on it.
Alright.
Nat 1.
Miss.
18 on the dice.
Hit.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Alright. So this also has the absorb elements as part of it.
Yep.
Oh,
lightning.
good.
So
Mhm.
it is 3 lightning
Oh.
damage on that.
One.
So 1d8 for the sword.
Yep. 1d8 plus ability modifier plus 2d6 fire.
6. 7, 10, 16 plus. What was my bonus? Where is that? 19 points of damage. 9 of them are fire. The rest are piercing.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, good.
So I see Selena go down, and it's turned
Yep.
away from me, and I just.
So, noticing a weak... go ahead. You're already not...
Yeah, so I biff, and then I use the extra lightning to just pierce it through its core.
So you just drive it into this kind of eye-like structure that it apparently seems to have, piercing through its damaged armored carapace, spinning the blade, and the fire, and the thing goes... Sovelius. And it explodes into a bajillion pieces, damaging no one. And
my daylight's down.
Yeah, I was like,
pieces
oh,
scattered
no.
into the board. Is daylight concentration?
No. Oh, daylight's not concentration.
No, it's
Ignore
not.
me.
You good?
Yeah,
We're good.
thank
Yeah, because
God.
I was doing yeah.
Yeah.
The enemy falls, and you guys stand in the remnants of this crazy battle.
Should we get another void diamond?
No, there's no void diamond.
Damn.
I'll just delete it for visual purposes.
So we can actually see.
That's really
Yeah.
great.
But you are in
Gilly's
melee.
up. Are you going to get Selena up?
I
with a
will.
spell, or-
How am I up?
I can actually.
I'm down.
I'm up.
Oh, you're both down.
I'm
Yeah,
super
we
fast.
both got dropped by
Oh,
that.
you're down
Hey.
again?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
I'm going to feed whoever's closest to me, Selena, a potion.
Okay, and then Justice?
I will
It's 1d4
run,
plus
leap
4,
over the
right?
gap
Yeah.
because
Yep.
I can jump really far, and I will give Gilly a potion.
7.
Alright.
Or
What
2d4
potion?
plus
Just-
4.
Just a regular healing potion.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
And I will take my action to feed my. Well, actually, I'll wait to see if they want to do magical.
That's
Because
awesome.
I'm pretty fucked up.
Okay.
You know what? Would I wait? I'm in a battlefield.
You know what? I'm sure you still need lots of healing, so after you... Because you blow right past me even if I run up, I will make some good berries.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Like a good berry
Yeah.
in this trying time.
I need a good berry in
So
this
there's
trying time.
10
Thank
HP
you.
for you,
Oh,
and I can
Okay,
cast it
one-
multiple times.
I
Right?
also would need
It's a
some
first
good
level spell. You
Yeah,
can't
it's first
cast
level.
it infinitely.
Well,
Yes.
not infinitely, but,
But you can cast it multiple times. Yep.
multiple times. Yeah. All right. So who's
So that
number
was 10
2
points?
for good berry? There you go. Well, you
How much you're at?
You barely got hit.
I'm low.
I'm
so
at 10.
hit points for you.
Oh, you're actually lower than me.
I'm at 10. Can I help
I
you?
will give you 10 good
Just by a
berries.
couple then.
Would everyone like some good berries in these trying times?
So you guys are like really full. You're like, oh man. 10 good berries.
So is it 10?
Just flat 10.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
As you
And
guys
then-
consume all of the good berries from that spell. Each. So he's giving you 10 each. You know.
Oh, wow.
It's just
So
10
that's
points.
10 points, yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to do another healing word on myself.
Yeah.
It's 2nd level.
2d4 plus 3.
I lied. A third level. I think.
3d4 plus 3?
Yep. I still have a bunch of spells because I wasn't able to do anything because I fucking suck.
Oh, it's alright.
It all works out.
The one with
I'll
the
be
clutch
fine.
use of daylight.
Yeah.
I'm going to have an awesome
Yeah.
cloak.
Flowchart.
I'm gonna do-
If aberrant, then
Drink
daylight.
another. I'm gonna drink a
Yeah.
potion. A 4 and a 1. Okay.
All right.
2d4 plus.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna drink my last
2 for
potion
a
too.
potion, right?
If I still
have
have the
this
items I
written down.
left with, I do have.
I didn't bring my. I don't know where my spells are. My cards.
Do you
are
need
right
a healing potion?
2d4 plus 2. I was right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I mean, do you need another one?
No, I have them at your
Okay.
home, but thank you.
Okay.
So this is the thing I don't like about this is it doesn't tell you how many spells you have of each left.
If you click on the All tab,
I know, but then you have to scroll. They had them all in one
Yeah.
place before. D&D Beyond.
So you
I'm
stand
good.
in the remnants in this temple of the void, the chains, the massive chains that extend into the void, holding together some kind of thing. You can see other platforms, perhaps far, far off in the distance, dangerous to track, perhaps unattainable. And you stand here on this platform. What do you all wish to do?
I'm gonna go stare into the vision pool.
Okay, sure.
I'll point out the purple circle you'd have to walk through.
Hey, yeah. And
Yeah.
the last
Yeah.
time you looked through a pool, that didn't
you
go
almost
so
got
well.
tentacled in the face.
Yeah.
So Selena, you approach the vision pool.
Like,
to our call.
You see a
these
reflection
sigils.
of yourself.
Nothing
You-
crazy.
Yeah, for a brief moment, a green dragon replaces your form.
Again. Okay, can I see where the manacles go?
Yeah, they extend the massive chains. They're like the size of a whatever. They're literally that big. They extend into the void, far, far away, and they seem to be all. And there's other platforms too, but they're way, way too far away. Like you can just barely make it out. And you're staring into this kind of void-like space. And they're grasping, they're maintaining, they're imprisoning something far off the distance.
Can I
And
do
the
it?
compass is spinning, pointing.
The compass, I would say it's just rotating lightly.
If I focus on Urisidril, does it stop spinning?
I would say it keeps spinning.
And I just put it back.
Sure.
Can I-
What now, guys?
Can I do an Arcana check on the chains?
I'll help
Can-
you.
I was gonna say I can help.
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
And guidance.
I need it because I can't roll for sure. 19.
Potions on here.
19. These remind you, although they are probably different, of the chains that once suspended that baby Kieran prior to the stream. It's a similar edifice, whatever ball
Got
of
it.
chains, massive superstructure that's imprisoning whatever it's imprisoning. That's what these are like. They're obviously mystical in nature, powerful, ancient, and they are imprisoning something powerful and ancient.
Can I ritual detect magic to see if there's anything other than the chains that are magical or seem to be binding?
Yep.
While he's doing this, can I investigate our platform and see if there's any way off of it?
Roll investigate.
Do the chains look climbable?
They are, yeah.
Okay.
But you'd be climbing into the void.
Yeah, probably.
As opposed to being a sitting target in the void like we are now.
18?
18. Is there anywhere off the platform? Yeah, you can probably get down to where the chains are attached to the platform. But there's no, other path. You could climb onto the chains, climb down. That's about it.
I can either climb down into void or climb up into void.
You can climb down towards where the chains are affixed to the platform,
There's
or
an anchor.
climb up. And that's asking a lot into
Mhm.
the void. But yeah, down would get you to where the chains are affixed to the platform.
So down is
Can I-
shorter, and we can probably break him.
May I fly down there?
Yep.
And check them out?
Sure, if you'd like to.
I can also fly, and I can probably carry Gilly. I don't know about you two.
I think we can climb
Yeah.
down the thing.
What happens if you fall?
So the daylight
Fire
spell
rules.
is blocking your ability
Oh.
to fly.
Oh, it's still up. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I can't.
Wait, can I use my motorbike to go scout?
You can. Your guys' void skidders are gone. Your bike
so I
is
have
still
this
around.
little mechanical thing that probably just transforms the
Oh,
thing.
boy.
It's like, I'll be right back.
So I
Brrr.
can also fly.
Yeah, winged
Yeah.
boots.
So I will go help you investigate the
Anchors.
All right.
anchors.
So
Are
you
you
two
carrying me
are-
or?
If you want to come with, otherwise I can leave you to just rest and heal.
You can carry me.
There's a
Sure.
sidecar.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh,
Papa needs a seat
I can sit in
right
the
Get in,
sidecar.
loser. We're going to the chains.
there.
So
Trying sights
And
out
then
on
you-
the
Yeah.
steamboat flight.
you fly on down. They are fixed to this island. The chains are maintained that way.
Okay. And should we investigate them? See.
Roll.
Yep.
Sure, yeah.
I'll help you investigate, and or I can investigate.
I've got
Are
some
you the better investigator?
investigation.
You're probably the better investigator. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
I will assist you then.
Okay, and I'll guide myself.
I believe in me.
Believe in me
I'm
today.
good enough.
Right now, I need
I'm
to believe.
smart enough.
Oh, come on. Hang on. It is a. Math is hard.
If you give us the numbers, we can math for you.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's 15. Yeah, 8 plus 7 is 15. Yeah.
These mystical chains, which are heavily engraved with all sorts of runes and arcane, are obviously abjurant in nature. And your detect magic, by the way, was told you abjuration.
Okay.
Sorry, circling back to that.
So the chains are magic. There's
They're
nothing
definitely
else.
magical.
Like none of the statues are magic.
There's a faint magic order, but nothing notable. The circle is definitely, those two circles are definitely magical. The smaller one is a circle of teleportation.
What circles
Got
are you
it.
talking about?
He's
Oh, the one.
very-
Oh, I
Yeah.
couldn't even see
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, circle
Oh,
of
But I feel like
because I
the
have to
middle
come all
circle
the way
is
over
connected.
here.
That is
Yeah,
abjuration
me
as
too.
well.
Okay.
That's why I
yeah.
was
So if I
ignoring you. I
Down
just-
yonder,
do that.
conjuration.
Sorry, I'm getting all
It's fine.
cozy
So-
with you right now.
The two massive chains, which are fixed to the bottom of this pillar, seem to be being fueled by the arcane rune. They are attached to the pillar. This pillar was being maintained by this creature, and although you perhaps cannot destroy them entirely, you could perhaps sever them from this platform. And then perhaps that would weaken the restraints.
When
Because
we
they would no
return, we
longer...
will report what we saw underneath there.
Would dispel magic help
Yes.
move
So you
these
can.
chains?
This circle on the ground is tied to the change. If you could cast Dispel Magic on it, if you have it, that would, I think, weaken the chains enough.
I wasn't paying attention. What circle?
This
On
big
the
one.
ground.
Big one.
Look down.
Oh, and so I wasn't. Selena wasn't paying attention.
Right, she's being in
Oh,
character, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying is look down.
So this one does what?
It binds the chains.
It binds the chains.
So if you can dispel it, that would be great because I can't unless we take a short rest.
And I'll point to the southern area and like end of the smaller circle.
It seems to be a teleportation circle of some kind.
I will knock an arrow because I don't want something sneaking up behind us while they do their
Smart.
stuff. Ready in action to fire it. In case you really want to stab
Dodge
these
action.
Sure.
Why not?
So, Selena.
How strong do you think the circle is, Sibelius?
I would use all your power that you possibly... Can I tell from Dispel Magic?
You should use absolutely every
You should,
resource.
yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
spell that
like
is chained.
everything.
Is
Take a deep
imprisoning
breath,
a
flex all of
god.
your magical muscles,
Can you
and
enhance
zap
your
it.
ability to
Can you put
do
me
the
up here?
dispel?
Ooh, that's smart. Hold, please.
Enhance wisdom. Would you like to offer guidance to her dispel magic check?
I will.
Okay.
Is Justice
so
in a good
hold
spot to
Enhance ability.
Yeah,
I would do
I
both
would do
if I
that,
could, but
and
I
just-
can't concentrate
I
on
assume
both.
that I do that,
Enhance ability.
and then one to
I can concentrate on that.
The
and
statue is
we
in
And
the
I'm
middle of my
will
You're fine.
fresh out
That's
of
weird.
inspiration, unfortunately.
Regain 2d6
synced.
hit points. That's nice. But that's not what I want. I
Right.
want
Owl's wisdom, I think.
Owl's wisdom.
There you go.
So we'll take that
Ooh.
one.
by the dog's
So
out.
that gives me advantage on wisdom checks, right?
Yep, which is what dispel magic is.
Yep.
And then
Please.
so I get. So we're gonna do a 4th level dispel magic.
There we go.
So it's a DC equals 10 plus whatever the spell's level is.
We'll find out.
Epic.
Alright.
Look at the size of those
So
chains.
unless it's
It's big.
4th
So-
level or lower.
Go ahead. So you're casting this at 4th level. Wow. Okay, so go ahead and roll with advantage. Add a d4.
That doesn't sound like big money.
Okay.
Come on, D4.
So,
No chance for inspiration.
so that's
No.
I'm out.
10 plus.
Your wisdom.
Oh, sorry. Plus 3, so 13.
So as you release the abjurant spell, the whip, circle still remains.
I can try it at a 3rd level. I can try it one more time.
Okay.
Probably worth it.
Yeah.
I'll guide you again.
Advantage plus a d4. You don't have to take that. It's not the intention roll. You can't take it. It's not the intention roll.
Those dice screwed me last time, so we'll do these dice. Alrighty, so we'll do this at 3rd level. That is no better! Fuck me! Alrighty, so 15.
15 is better.
It is better, but
So,
oh,
as the whip travels forward, and the runes disappear
Oh,
from the
God.
ground.
Oh my god.
And you see a faint circle shield of energy dissipate from the shield, from the chains, but they remain intact.
okay.
So, but the shield dissipates.
The shield that was around the chains, the abjurant shield around the chains,
Okay.
is dissipated. The chains are vulnerable.
So, do people want to attack some chains?
Yeah. I was gonna move to where I have a line of sight down towards where the chains are affixed because I can't fly.
Mhm.
If I can stand on the platform,
Mhm.
can I toss a dagger at the?
Go ahead and attack the chains, boss.
Like where it affixes.
Yeah, I
like,
understand.
whatever. No kind of advantage or anything. Hopefully I can hit it. That's cocked.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a 13.
Do we know what
That
tool
hits the
does?
chains.
Okay, thank
If-
you.
If you make them cold in an area, would that weaken them at all?
You'd like to try?
Try frostbite on it.
I'll wait till she does that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you channel the energy of your newly minted office as a Knight of Winter under the service of Morgan the Baron Le Fay, and you cast Frostbite. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay.
2d6.
Oh, that's right, because, yeah.
I can throw Eldritch Blast at the same space
6.
as well.
Sure. You guys want to make this team
I
effort?
can't get sneak attack on a chain, can I?
It's an object. It's not a creature.
Just making sure. So that's 1, 2,
Six
3,
new
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. So with the help, there's like a little Eldritch Blast.
Do I have to roll a attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 beams.
So I can't roll on the table.
Correct.
That's okay. So that is 24 to hit it.
Yeah, hit.
Plus
just say hit with both.
16.
All right, 16 damage. So, where are you using your staff as an arcane focus for this? Nope, firing it from your hand.
I was just firing it from my
All right,
hand.
so
Yeah.
the beams bounce off your dagger, strikes, and there's like a little mark, and the frostbite barely touches it.
Okay. So can I use Agonizer's Scorcher from my staff?
You can, or you can do fireball.
Can I do Fireball?
You only use 3 charges. You have
Yes,
4
I
left.
can. I will do Fireball.
Roll 8d6.
Can I borrow some D6, guys?
Is it going to make this safe? How many do you need?
Here's 3.
Can it dodge?
3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. Perfect.
So that dagger seems to damage it a little bit.
I'm taking over right now.
Alright. 6, 6, 5, 10. Okay, 10, 20, 32.
Perfect. The fireball from the clutch of the other gods, the staff of
Which one's
the
for yours?
mage lords of Cardoon that you have somehow come across. You strike it down, and the bead of fire, and it, and a massive chain cracks and swings into the void. And you hear a very a kind of rumbling.
That's a good rumbling.
One chain down.
Hey, Dryden.
Oh, we have to do
Yes.
the other
Sorry,
one
we
now?
can talk about that.
There's 2 chains.
Dryden.
We can take a
I
rest.
believe that the dagger seems to be damaging it. If I could hop in the sidecar of your vehicle there, you could fly me down and I could just chip away at it.
Is this could I take a short rest during this?
If you'd
time?
like to try,
Yeah, I need to arcane
Sure.
recovery.
Say,
So
holler if anything appears in the summoning circle. Hop on. Down there.
So I will
how long does that
keep.
take?
I will
before-
trade places with you. I will keep an eye on the summoning circle with Eldritch Blast ready.
Takes an hour. I'll let you know when you get there.
Okay.
And I'll let you hack away at the...
Yeah.
So you guys are taking. You're in his sidecar. You're
Yep.
out of the sidecar, and you're going around. Roll an attack
I'm gonna
against
take
the
a solid
chain.
rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a short rest too.
Okay.
That's a 22. 23.
23. 23 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And I mean, I can do full iterative attacks
Right.
if I need to, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, 8.
Right. And you just to test it out, you go to punch it and your fist bounces off.
Right.
So you're like strike after strike. And bit by bit, you're slashing through the zigzag arrow. Zoom, 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 zoom. And the massive chain cracks after several attacks.
Yeah. Like, are you done yet?
And it swings away.
Drive away before it swings back.
As that happens, the island... You guys do not get to finish that short rest, by the way.
Of course not.
No.
Begins to shake and is now falling apart. The gelatin is becoming unstable. What are you guys doing?
Teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Yep.
None of you know that spell.
Yeah.
Damn, no.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Go stand on it.
Well, the pool's the only thing left.
Okay, so you can fit someone in your sidecar. I can carry the tiny one. If I let daylight drop, it's dropped at this
You can
point,
drop
right?
it if you want.
So we'll drop it because you and I still are 8 hours of dark vision. You should
can
be
fly.
able to fly. So you take
But
him,
where?
I'll take her, and he can fly.
Can I do an Arcana
So just to be
check
clear,
to
the
see how
pool
to
is
figure
useless.
out how to use it?
Completely.
Roll
I'm
Arcana.
assuming so. I have no idea.
You're trying to figure out how to use the circle.
Yeah.
Can I help him?
No, just... yeah, go ahead.
So advantage
Yeah, and guidance.
and guidance. 17 plus 3, so 27.
You're like... I cannot get this circle to work as everyone's kind of getting together
Yeah.
and getting ready to leave as this... Like... But you are recalling this memory of the time that Selena in the mansion before the stream took some water. I think you took some water from the vision pools. And you remember the story, and you guys remember this kind of little conversation you had about how in time immemorial, vision pools were also used for transportation.
I knew the pool's for something.
We can go stand in the pool.
You can dive in the pool, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the island is like
Okay.
falling apart. You guys are like have seconds before you're lost.
We can
in
use
water.
the pool. Yeah.
Swan dive.
You look up, you're like, pool!
Are you carrying me?
At this point, yeah.
Alright.
One after another, you dive in the water. You come out. Blood is covering your guys' body.
Oh god.
You come out through the pools of blood next to the
Into
to
gold coins.
a pile that is no longer there.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Coins.
of course.
Oh.
In a placid pool of blood, and as you all crawl out of it, it drains seemingly into nowhere.
Was that blood?
Yes.
Yeah, just
Don't-
it's a dragon.
don't worry about
Don't,
it.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice. I have awakened. And
Did
your
we hear
cloak,
that?
you all hear it,
Oh.
Oh.
grows longer in length. It gains green, brilliant scales and a slightly high collar. And it's more dramatic.
Well,
Mine can build it.
when we travel again, we go into the diner with the good pie.
And that is where we
Oh.
we're going to end tonight's session right there.
Into the past, into space, kill a voidling, free a dragon.
Oh.
Busy times.
My god.
Back
Her,
into the
her wound is healed, right?
It is.
Okay, thank you.
Everyone is gone.
back to the time stream where things are more normal.
Thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. Thank you to a few new followers. That's awesome. Thank you to all the new people in the chat. Thank you for stopping by ours for the first time. And everyone who showed up, we really appreciate it. We will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. Would anyone like to say anything? Carl? Anyone?
I was just thankful for everyone being able to accommodate an extra person at the table. And I had a great time, and hopefully I contributed and helped our audience be entertained.
All right. Anyone like to say anything else?
Let's never do the time
happy to have everyone with us.
again.
That's what we said last time. And here
you
we
guys-
are.
It's always the space tentacles with you people.
Why? Why?
If you enjoyed tonight, be sure to tell your friends about it, your friends and family. Tell us about it, and follow us right here on Twitch first, and you can follow us on, but definitely follow us here on Twitch. Once we get to 50 followers, we can be affiliates. Ooh. Have a nice night, and I'll see you next week in the wonderful world of Edda. Bye!
Thanks, everybody.
We'll see. So my mantle.
Hold
has
on, I'm
turned
not.
into wood. I'm really